Bibbidi bobbidi boop. We are live.
Man, it's been a while. Hello and welcome. This is session 22, round 2 of Roll for Severity's second D&D campaign. We stream live every Sunday at noon PST right here at twitch.tv/rollforseverity. I'm Miss Wolfinger, the DM for this campaign, and I am joined by the 3 lovely players that you see before you, Tom, Giggle, and Kit. If you're looking to rewatch any past videos, they're uploaded on YouTube about a week after they air or so, assuming Giggle has dotted all the T's and crossed all the I's. So the onus is on him. He did good this time, though. I think they're all up. And before we get underway with the session, there's a few quick things to go over. Each month, we donate a portion of all income generated by Roll for Severity to charity. So that will include things like bits, subscriptions, direct donations, and then any sales from the Roll for Severity store. And this month's charity is the JED Foundation. It's a nonprofit group that exists to support mental health and suicide prevention of teens and young adults. For more information on the JED Foundation, you can check out their website at jedfoundation.org or find them on Twitter at JED Foundation. Having previously mentioned the store, there is one. It's up and running, full of cool swag and whatnot. You can find it on tpublic.com/user/rollforseverity or click a link somewhere below the stream. And the last thing to go over is that this is not a pre-made 5th ed campaign. So we have varied rules, different player mechanics, and make weird in-game adjustments. So the rules, as you know them in 5th ed, may not always be as written. It's going to get kind of homebrewed up in here. Any other announcements on your end, Giggle? No? Good. All right. I'm going to offer this to my players. What happened last time? If you don't remember, I don't blame you. I'll fill you in. But what was in the brain there?
We went to a drag club. We went to the place that the drag queens go to get breakfast. We did end off the session by being about to enter a fight club, because you mentioned that there might be the slightest hint of a fight club, and we immediately latched onto that idea, despite the fact that you had not built a fight club.
I love you. Woo!
Yeah. Giggle, we can't hear you. No.
Oh, your mic did that thing again where it suddenly decides just, yeah, that'll be fixed soon.
Did it switch to a different device?
Yeah.
Very fun. Nope,
not yet.
But sorry.
Which one do you have to cycle through? We do this when we play League or something. It'll just
The weird thing is that, like, the border on Giggle's like camera is lighting up in Discord.
Yeah, it's green, so it's picking up on you. User volume. Let's see if maybe it just dropped your user volume for all of us for some reason. Not you're up there.
Oh, you're up there.
I hear some background noise for a second. I don't know if that was you, though.
How about now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck you, Discord.
Love it, but hate it.
Both Discord and League of Legends both randomly decide we're gonna drop Aaron's mic.
Hooray!
And it's like, why?
Yeah.
What did it do to offend you?
They dislike you personally.
Probably.
Maybe I performed that exorcism on my computer, and the demon went to you instead.
Oh God. It's just gonna cycle between all of them.
The demon probably just followed me from back when I was taking out the entire row of computers back at BioWare by changing my desktop background.
It's just been the same demon for like 6 years.
Yeah, probably.
No shit. Hang on. 8 years. Fuck, we're old.
It's been 84 years.
It's been 84 years since the day Giggle took out an entire row of computers at BioWare.
By changing my desktop background, no less. So it wasn't even like I was doing anything completely malicious.
I heard those stories.
Anyways. Yeah, we had... we heard that there was people who were beat up, and that there might, like, fight pits are illegal, but it's like, oh, but hundreds of people got beat up, so there must be a fight pit. We should find the fight pit.
We should find the fight pit.
Yeah, love it.
I could be wrong, but I think if I remember, this didn't quite have anything to do with our current objective besides we just wanted to do it.
Correct.
Yeah,
100%.
I did correctly guess the password to get into the fight club based on a business card we found.
Yep.
Which was meant for Kruger and Sons.
Yes.
Yep, we also saw the lady who was at the train station wait with the sign for Kruger and Sons at the Fight Club bar, upset because Kruger and Sons never showed up.
Intriguing.
To be fair, right now it's only Sons.
Yeah. Yeah, the two Krugers of the equation are both mildly deceased.
I like
Mildly.
that.
Mildly deceased. We wouldn't know anything about the specific details of that situation.
Absolutely not. But we do know the rats ate well.
Yes.
But we also have, we assumed that she was waiting for Kruger and Sons to give them drugs, which Marsh has a lot of.
Yep.
And I think we were going to possibly sell them some of these drugs. But as I was mentioning to Mel prior to the session, it'd be really funny if we're like, oh yeah, they must have been waiting for the drugs. Try and sell a bunch of the drugs. And like, no, we were waiting for the medicine. What the hell are you doing with all these drugs? And then call the cops on us.
Yeah, that would be hilariously awkward. But also, like, in terms of the criminal underworld, they tend not to trust people who just show up and say, we want to sell you some drugs that we have for reasons we can't explain. They're going to think we're narcs.
Hello, fellows.
Hello, fellow criminals.
I came from the criminal factory here to sell you.
They fell off the train.
I mean, they technically did.
Yup.
Yeah, into Marsh's pockets.
Yeah, they fell off the train when we pushed them off the train.
I mean, technically, we didn't throw anyone off the train this time.
You thought about it.
It was definitely one of our options.
Along with derailing the entire train with a bag of rats. That was also
yes, that was also discussed.
Consider that as a possibility, but then we realized we would lose our time advantage over the people we're trying to avoid.
Yes.
I don't even remember what spurred that thought to begin with. Was that like if the entire train was bad?
Yeah, if it was basically the kind of thing. Actually, I think it was if because I lose control of the animate dead after 24 hours if I don't maintain. So he goes and starts eating other people and turning them into zombies. Then the entire train becomes zombies. So we just derail the whole train to the bag of rats.
That's right.
Did we ever turn off those zombies, or is that a problem somebody else is going to have to deal with after a certain
No,
time?
I squicked their brain with a knife.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we double checked.
I like to think the cooks could have handled themselves, but it's good to try.
They would have been fine.
Yeah, they'd have just locked the door and been like, yeah, we got dinner. Until, the train got derailed. But, we found out that there is, like, Boogie Nights, which is, what was it, like, disco bar?
Yeah,
we found the disco and cocaine bar.
There was Boogie Nights, something breakfast.
There's Breakfast at Night, Boogie Nights, and Bad Neighbor.
Thank you.
Breakfast at Night was where all the drag queens go to eat breakfast.
Yeah.
Boogie Nights was the disco and cocaine bar, and Bad Neighbor was the fight club.
So when we finish up at Bad Neighbor, we will probably want to get chicken and waffles at Breakfast at Night.
Probably.
Yeah.
So Bad Neighbor, when you entered, lots of stripper poles throughout, people watching shows at each little station. So this is a strip club on the outside. Very tasteful, not a lot of hooting and hollering. The crowd seems quite respectful, lots of claps, like the occasional wow, whatever, but nothing too rowdy. You get the feeling that the patrons here are quite respectful. You did talk to Honey at the bar, who thought Naroke looked pretty handsome, and then he opened his mouth.
That does happen, doesn't it?
Yeah. Doesn't know what to make of you, Naroke.
I mean, neither did Holmes. Holmes heard me having this like perfectly fine conversation with what was it? Jigsaw. And then came over and tried to like show off by being like overly verbose, and Naroke's like, huh?
And then Holmes is like, huh?
Yeah, Naroke is the perfect counter to any character trying to be smart.
Yep. And yeah, you indeed, you saw the same tall woman holding the sign come out griping that they still haven't shown. And then she had promptly left, and then Nick was going to give Marsh some advice. So I don't quite remember exactly how to create that word for word, but there was going to be some advice given on offering, I think, the drugs.
Yeah, Nick
I
was
believe
like,
my advice was don't.
Yeah, it probably just came down to that. A very stern no.
My advice was don't do that.
yeah, like I my last note is like, your ending is Nick is telling Marsh to listen very closely, and that was when you started having all sorts of technical difficulties, and so we couldn't hear what you were saying.
The technical difficulties that knocked out this campaign for a month.
Yeah. Darn internet.
Well, then I had to
It's all
work.
Margaret Thatcher's fault.
Probably.
Yeah. So, the tall woman, whatever, her name's Lucy. Whoops.
Her name's Lucy now.
We now know her name is Lucy.
Whoops. Has left. She came through a door that was behind the bar, went back in it, and Honey is just there doing bartender things. You have not quite confirmed for sure if there's a fight club or not. I think Dominic, you're talking Naroke up like the best boxer in Greenspire or something.
Yeah, I think we had gotten to the very strong possibility that there's a fight club here, especially considering that we keep seeing bloody people walk out of the back room.
Yeah.
You know what? And Honey, I guess, yeah, you know what? He's picking onto it. So it's gonna just lean forward and be like, so you obviously knew the passcode, so you knew how to get here. You're probably legit, but you knew. You get a chance to show yourselves. I'm gonna send you down a hallway over here, and he points over to the far end, past all the stripper poles and stuff. There's a little pink door there, and he's gonna go. You walk down the hallway, and someone's gonna ask you for a passcode. Your passcode is no. I left mine at home. They're gonna ask you for that. Yeah. So
Leave the gun, take the cannolis.
And yeah, he'll offer you any drinks, but otherwise that's all he has to say about any sort of fight club that may or may not exist.
Well, it's either a fight club or a sex club.
Or both.
Or both.
So are you guys gonna go down towards the?
Oh yeah, we'll go and knock on the pink door.
Yeah, let's go mosey down to the pink door.
Cool.
Yep.
So as you get closer, there's a sign on the door that says "out of order."
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Is the door still locked?
It's not locked. Nope.
Okay, then I'll just open the door that says out of order.
Hell yeah. Okay, leads you down a long hallway with a thick pink shag rug. There are lots of rooms on either side of the wall.
What is Naroke here
Important
coming from those
question.
rooms?
Give me a
questions.
perception for 2 questions. What?
Question 1, how clean is this carpet?
Immaculate.
Okay, good. I had concerns.
It is immaculate. Yeah, you guys can roll me perception checks if you really want to be in on that. Let's see. I don't think I put.
Marsh just isn't gonna look.
Oh, I had to refresh Roll20 again. It was not giving me my thing. There we go.
I didn't like that you rolled 1,000 dice at once. Ooh, 8s on either end. You hear the sound of music from the strip club behind you. It's a really catchy song. It's still in your head there, Naroke. That's kind of what vibe you're going on.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so
muffled caramel dance then from the club behind us.
Play Sandstorm. Yeah, so some of these doorways, they're actually closed doors, and then as you're walking further down, some of them only have like long strips of beads, not leaving much to the imagination. Marsh, good thing you're ignoring it.
Hey.
What is in
Nick's
the beads
also
rooms?
ignoring it.
Naroke's not. Naroke's like, what's going on here?
Are you actually entering any rooms, Naroke?
He'll look. He's not actively gonna like. I'm gonna waltz into this room, but he's gonna like peek through the beads because the beads usually aren't thick enough that they're gonna block all view.
Oh no, they're not. All right. Well, you see one person, like one group, they're playing like strip poker. And then if you look the other direction, you see two shifting mounds under a bunch of blankets. Who knows? Who knows what's going on?
Yeah, who knows what they could possibly be up to.
That's the warm-up for the wrestling.
Two cats in a bag.
As per Honey's instructions, continuing down the hallway, you see a female dwarf sitting on a chair reading a book. She seems kind of annoyed at your arrival, but like gives you this fake customer service smile anyways, and she says, "Do you have any caltrops?"
No, I left mine at home.
All right. When you actually see like a genuine smile break out on her lips. Like, you don't have some weird sex thing that you're gonna ask her about. You see that?
Yeah, they're out of condoms down the hall.
Yeah, you get the sense she's been interrupted most of the night by people not looking for Fight Club. She gets up and unlocks the door after putting her book down. Yeah, and then she'll just politely gesture for you to enter.
Neat.
Let's watch a step on the stairs. Quite a bit dim.
I will watch my step on the stairs as I go down the stairs.
Yeah, Naroke will follow.
Yeah. So there's not much light. The light you do have right now is just bleeding from the door, and she's not going to close it on you right away. So you had walked upstairs to get into Bad Neighbor, and now you're going down, and it's getting kind of cooler. You get the sense as you're descending that you're underground now. And then you hear the click, and the rest of the darkness, like you're enveloped in darkness as the door closes up the stairs behind you, and then immediately the walls light up with pink torches that lead you towards like a big room down at the end of the hallway. The doors are closed, so you can't see in, but you do start to hear like cheering and feet stomping, and you kind of start to smell like some heavy incense as you get closer to it.
Very strong color theming for this Fight Club.
Makes you kind of wonder what kind of person runs it.
Someone who likes pink and therefore has excellent taste.
Yeah, so following the torched lit walls will lead you to the two double doors. The smell, the sounds, everything is still kind of muffled from behind. And on the doors, in like kind of elegant scrawl, is the Rumble House.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, and you can hear now quite loud chatter, louder cheering, glasses clinking, just regular kind of Fight Club fanfare, I suppose. And now, in addition to incense, you're also smelling sweat and something metallic from just beyond the door. What do you do?
I guess we going through the door, guys?
Oh yeah.
Do you want to back out now?
We didn't come this
God,
far
no.
to not join Fight Club.
We didn't go.
Weird
Yeah, exactly.
Fight Club.
We're not gonna get this far and be like, actually, we got other stuff we want to do today.
Fair enough. All right. There's a party going on. Open the doors. It's a wide room, kind of low ceiling, tall enough for you, Naroke. And the first thing you notice is deep into the center of the room is a fight pit. All around it.
We found it. Now we can leave.
We came, we saw, we left.
There's raked seating around 3/4 of the fight pit, and they're almost packed. The other side of the fight pit is kind of like the bar side. So, I don't know, there is a bar there. There's food being slung, there's drinks being taken to tables and to people that are watching the show. And in the fight pit, there's currently 4 individuals that are kind of duking it out with a nimble human referee in a white suit, kind of fluttering around, dodging fists and stuff. Can I get everyone to give me a perception check?
Yeah.
When you say white suit, are we talking like golf shirt
Colonel
and
Sanders?
like white pants, or are we talking like 3-piece suit?
We're talking like a 3-piece suit.
Huh.
Nice.
Colonel
Oh.
Sanders over here. Oh, that's a 9.
So that's a lot of 9.
Oh yeah, that's great. All lower than.
Ah.
Oh, okay. So Naroke, you notice that the Colonel Sanders 3-piece suit guy, he's missing a hand on his right arm. So yeah, there's that. He also has a whistle hanging out of his mouth as he's like, you can kind of sort of sometimes hear like a faint whistle blow. Not like he's making a call, but like he's breathing heavily as he's dodging around and it's kind of coming through the whistle.
Okay.
Yeah. The ring, thick padded floor. There's taut ropes bordering off each side. And yeah. The house is practically packed. What are you guys going to do?
We should
See
probably
if there's
find
a
where we're going to
sign-up
sign up.
desk.
Yeah.
Just a little stall near the side. Fight here.
Okay, fair enough. I'll say as you're probably walking to the bar to try and find that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We should also probably see if, and this is probably more Kit's wheelhouse than mine or Marshall. Though Naroke could probably throw money at it anyways. Is betting on the fights.
You wanna bet on the fights, eh?
I don't think I'm allowed to technically bet on my own fight, though.
No, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, like bet 50 gold. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's not like you're gonna.
You're just not allowed to bet that you're gonna lose.
Fair. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna lose. Just dives out the thing where it's like, oh darn.
Punch yourself in the face.
Oh no.
Oh no, the sun's in my eyes. Bitch, we're underground.
As you guys are walking to the bar, you hear a loud voice booming throughout the entire establishment, like, "The Undertaker's out for blood and readily slabs down Mr. Fister. I don't think he's getting back up."
Nick is gonna lose his mind at the name Mr. Fister. Nick is just gonna burst out laughing.
Marsh still isn't sure we're in a fight club, but whatever.
And if you look into the ring, you see the tall Goliath, and he's laying, I don't know the moves, but like the elbow slam down.
The elbow drop.
Yeah, and it's coming off of a drow that's not really moving. And you can see the 2 other people that were in the ring, the 2 humans, they are currently being carted off. Like the referee is dragging them off while 2 other people in, like, not full white suits, but just white garb are trying to like pull them out through the rings.
Yeah.
And you hear, looks like Taser and Laser are going to be out for Dazer. And the crowd cheers.
There we go.
We're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back for another round of brawling. Talk to the lady with the pink hair to get in on the action. And remember, tip the wench. You don't actually see who's speaking yet. You can just hear the booming voice.
I'm very much
Just be a
expecting a
voice.
gnome.
It's just a pre-recorded, like, arcane message.
Just an ethereal being that they've summoned to scream at everyone.
From the ethereal plane of fight.
Yeah, from the elemental plane of fight.
Yep.
Yeah, so sure enough, at the bar, there's 3 old grannies that are slinging drinks, and down the far end of the bar, there's more grannies, one with bright pink hair, and it looks like people are taking bets and signing up at that station.
I think I'm going down to talk to the lady with the pink hair.
Oh, Bolo.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. She's got super giant, thick kind of Coke bottle glasses on, and like almost like a real bad shake and go pink wig. And yeah, so she is hurriedly taking down names, and you can hear her asking "clean or dirty" to the person that's in front of her, and then she scribbles something down. And
Oh dear, I'm concerned. Now, does clean or dirty mean pertain to hitting below the belt, or does it pertain to there being mud wrestling? Because I'm in for one, but maybe not the other. This is a nice
I think
suit.
Naroke could be in for both.
Marsh likes mud.
it's true, you'd be in your element. Guess it's not really favored terrain, but still.
Something he's
It'd be
used
just
to.
funny
At least.
Yeah, Marsh's
funny
favorite terrain is mud wrestling.
I just, for some reason, I really like the idea of just like the Fight Club, like desk, just asking what terrain you want to fight in.
They can
Like a
just
little alpine, please.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Twitch Amon now just goes to Super Smash Bros. And the level that just keeps changing its layout every like 30 seconds or whatever it is.
Yeah, do we get to pick our stage like in Mortal Kombat, or
I wish.
Oh, I want a spike pit.
No, I didn't think of that. That would have been real cool. It's the same. Damn. So yeah, she's done talking to the orc in front of her, and then she looks up next.
Naroke will step up. Naroke.
The Amazon Prime. She puts out her hand.
oh my god, I love her.
That is great.
I'm in love.
Yeah, he'll shake her hand, absolutely.
Perfect. Which one of you is fighting?
I think it might be all three of us.
All of the
honestly.
above.
I kind of lean in and kind of like whisper. It's like just the raptor doesn't count, right?
Oh, you have a raptor. Well, not unless you want him to.
I guess the question is, if we've got the raptor, is it a 3v3 or a 4v4?
Oh, well, Tell you what, Animal Days are on Thursday. Come back then. We'll get them then.
Okay, yeah. So Raptor can sit out. He can watch.
We'll park Raptor ringside with some popcorn, and he'll have some fun.
And he'll just stare motionlessly.
just set him up with a popcorn, a little sody pop.
So I'm very much imagining just like we have the like bag of popcorn just like tucked in the arm, like the arm holding it to his chest, and the other hand just has like the cup in it with the straw in his mouth, but he's not doing anything with either of them. He's just standing there motionlessly.
Set him up. He's your cheer squad.
He's moral support.
I should one day get see if I can get him to speak. One day.
So she's like three fighters, individual or group setting.
Can we do both?
Sure, if you're still walking. What would you like to do first? She turns to motions to you, Naroke.
Do you want to do maybe a group fight and then some 1v1s?
Yeah, let's do that. Start with a group fight.
Okay.
We'll start with a group, and then if, as you said, if they're still walking, then we can fight whoever's still standing after.
I like the confidence. Next group fight is clean. I hope that's okay with you.
What's the difference between clean and dirty?
She's gonna give you kind of like a weird side eye and go, well, dirty. You know, you get a bit of an advantage.
Oh.
Okay.
Magic still fits in either one, doesn't it? Or is that just is that only dirty?
Oh, no magic here. Fists only.
Oh, dirty, got it.
And dirty is and then Naroke's just gonna turn to Kit. What does this mean?
That means she's lying.
Okay.
But in a fun way.
Fun.
Got it. But a clean will be fine.
Queen's fine.
The solos will see how things go.
All right. Next fight's in about 10 minutes. Do you have a stage name?
Oh. We still eventually need to figure out a name for us.
Yeah, we don't have a group name. Do you have any ideas?
Well, someone else already took Mr. Fister.
Yeah, I would have picked Mr. Fister, but alas.
Wait,
Oh, go on.
Is this for the entire group or individual?
I think she meant individuals, but now that you're like, what do you think fits? She's not sure.
If it's a group, we could do something funny like Heroes of the Shard.
I'm actually behind that idea. Let's do it.
It works in a couple layers.
Muddy the waters even more.
So you're saying they went to a fight club?
Oh, their reputation precedes.
Are you how badly we can fuck up one person's reputation?
Well, and the thing is, if we win, it's like, oh yeah, they went to a illegal fight pit and kicked everyone's ass. If we lose, then it's like, wow, these guys are schmucks.
Either way, we win.
Yep.
So you're gonna... Are you gonna be like, we're the heroes of the shard?
No, we're gonna present it as like we're drunk and we think this is hilarious. Hey, let's call ourselves the heroes of the shard.
That works for me.
All right. As she's going to write that down, she's kind of looking at the three of you like, oh, I hope that doesn't come to bite you in the ass.
Me too.
It hasn't yet.
Yeah, so you're all in. Betting's over there. Best of luck to you, heroes.
Thanks, Glenazon Prime. God, I hope she has a name tag.
Sure, why not?
What is with the city?
This city's terrible. I love it.
You are in a place called Bad Neighbor. All right. Do you guys want to bet on yourselves? Like, do you want to do some betting on this one, or wait until?
I think we wait to see how what kind of challenges we're up against.
Naroke will throw 20 gold down on the first fight for us to win.
I'll throw 50 on us too.
Okay. So it's a 1-2 payout. So you stand to make 40 and 100. I have to do some weird math there. It wasn't even hard math. Oh my god. Yeah, if you win.
40 and 100.
I don't actually know how betting works, so it's fine.
It is basically that. It's just, you know, odds multiply. It's high school math.
Perfect. I don't know.
It's the fact that it's been easily a decade since any of us have had to do high school math.
Yeah.
Point.
Okay, I've deducted the 20 gold from my inventory.
I've just noted it, so even if... Yeah, I was going to say, even if you don't want to quite take it off your character sheet yet, and I just have it written down, so that
well, if we win, then I just add the 40 on, so...
Perfect. Okay, yeah,
but
however you want.
If we lose, I don't forget to take it off.
Okay. That works too. Easy peasy. And yeah. So any drinks beforehand, since you have that 10 minutes to burn, or are you just gonna set up Raptor with his snacks and wait?
Let's get Raptor his popcorn and his sody pop, and then I think we're good.
Yep.
Should we get Raptor one of those like drink hats that has like the two cans on either side with the straws in the mouth?
Oh god, that would be good.
That'd be very creepy.
And then he has his other hand free and we can put a little flag in it.
Oh god.
And
March.
He'll just stand there unmoving at the edge of the ring.
March, odds or evens?
Evens.
They do sell those hats here. But it is 10 silver for a special drink hat.
Naroke will pay 10 silver to get this special hat.
It'll have many uses down the line. We don't just have to use it here.
Exactly.
I mean, if we put
potions in it.
Yeah, and then it'll be just a free action.
An action to call Raptor over and drop like string in your mouth.
We just take the hat and have on our own.
Yeah.
Mid-fight,
just besides Raptor can wear that.
Sorry, they only have Raptor-specific hats here. Whoops.
We continue to break Mel's campaign.
I love that. Shit, that's whatever. Okay, that exists. Raptor set up. Are you putting him in the stands? Or right by the end of the ring?
I think we're putting him ringside.
Yeah,
right beside the ring, just like at the corner, just staring in blankly.
Yeah.
We should leave his mouth like slightly agape.
Yeah. Just go over. Just move it a smidge. There we go.
There we go.
Perfect. Okay. So time goes by, the rest of the seats are starting to fill in as the break's coming out and people have got their snacks and their drinks, and it really still smells like sweat down at the ring where you are, and you're standing with a line of other people. There is, there's a male half-orc, super burly, big bulging muscles. He's kind of like doing some little stretches on the spot. He's got a narrow face with wispy blonde hair, gray eyes. There's also a female human. She's super tall, silver hair, doesn't look old, just like pretty silver hair. She's got sharp amber eyes. There's also what you're pretty sure is 2 kobolds in a trench coat.
Yay!
There they are.
There's one kobold wearing a trench coat, and you're pretty sure he's not that tall. He's kind of constantly off balance. Tall and willowy, large.
Watch during the fight, he's going to whip off the trench coat, and it's just going to be used on stilts.
So those are the 3 fighters that are standing kind of by you in the ring. And then after a moment, the referee is going to come and lift up the cord to motion you all in and gets you all to stand kind of in a circle in the fight pit.
Okay.
And then he's kind of in the center and he's walking around. He has to speak louder because now the crowd is cheering even louder that the fighters are in. And he's going to say, this is a clean fight. No funny business, no weapons. If you draw any weapon scene, you're out. You instantly qualified. You can't fight in the next one. We play by the rules here. He's going to say, I don't care who you fight. Don't care at all, but you're only fighting one, unless you're feeling nasty. And, all right, we go on the bell. Wait for Sharon to give the signal. And then he's going to kind of stand back into the ring. He's got his whistle in his mouth. Still missing a hand. And then after a moment, the crowd kind of starts whooping in a way. And you see a small gnome granny climb up on a little pedestal. And in the same booming voice, you guys get the sense that she's using thaumaturgy to have her voice be more pronounced.
Yeah.
She's going to say, it's me, Sharon Husbands, and we're back for another Rumble at the Rumble House!
Oh, God. Do they all have drag queen names?
Is this just what they do? Not eating breakfast?
Yeah, I mean, we're at dinner time now, so they got other things to do.
Yeah, they're at work. 3 returning competitors still out for that thirsty win, and 3 new competitors, the heroes of the Shard! And you hear this collective, hush all over the crowd.
We did it, team.
The air is briefly sucked out of the room, and then just one guy kind of starts this, weird, slow clap, and then everybody...
I do kind of, in the background, I do kind of a jerk-off motion to indicate that it's all a big joke.
And the crowd energy is back to being up again. Yeah,
That's basically this campaign. We're going to save the world, but we're going to do the jerk-off motion the entire time.
Although the bright side of having the air sucked out of the room is it probably smells better now.
Fair enough. The incense that they are burning does not quite overshadow the smell of blood and tears. Sadly. It's nice, though. Sandalwood.
I don't know what sandalwood
Dennis
smells
Villeneuve
like.
Movie in here.
So the people of Oster Bay clearly know who the heroes are and took you really serious for a hot second there.
For a hot second.
Yeah. So Sharon, again, thaumaturgying her throat or whatever. This one's a clean fight. Goes till the last man standing. On my mark. And she dings a little bell. Just ding, like a front desk bell.
Yep.
And as the bell dings, the 3 other fighters each kind of square up for a fight. You know, some of them get low, some of them put fists up. One of them kind of does this weird, the kobold, does this weird thing with his hands. And do each one of you want to call dibs on a fighter?
I should probably get the smallest one. Which one seems the least intimidating?
Considering that my strength modifier is -1, which means I think technically means that I do 0 damage on my unarmed strikes. I think my only shot here is to gang up on somebody with my teammates.
Okay, that's broken heart too.
I'm kind of I just was. I guess and also Marsh was just expecting we'd be using weapons, so I have.
I just figured I'd have to lean entirely on sneak attack damage here.
Oh, okay. Because I can do 1 damage a punch.
So the way these are going to work, you're only going to have 3 rolls for me at any given time. It's going to be strength, dexterity, and constitution saves.
Okay.
So you're not going to be, you're not going to be actually rolling attacks.
Okay.
I got 1 of those.
Yeah. So there will be an initiative to see who starts swinging first.
Okay.
If you beat their score by 5, or they beat yours by so if someone does more than 5 on a hit, you have to make a Constitution save. If you make the save, you shake it off. You're good. If you don't make the save, you're a little bit stunned. If you lose 3 saves, you are knocked out, and they pull you out of the ring.
Okay.
This is all non-lethal damage, so you're not actually in any real danger here, theoretically.
Yep. The only real danger is to our pride.
Yeah, basically. So your rolls will be strength, dex, and con saves.
Alrighty.
We all know Naroke is great at dex, so can't wait to see how that pans
It's gonna be great.
The referee did say sort of 1-on-1, but really you can run around the ring like a freaking crazy person, and it's not gonna matter.
All right, I think I am going to see if I can trip the kobold in the trench coat.
All right,
see what's going on there.
I'm gonna sort of line that one up then.
This is a group fight, but they said it goes to the last person is standing. So that means once we knock the other 2 people, we got to turn on each other too.
Basically, unless you want to.
We all know who's going to really win here.
Yep. Unless you want to go soft and be like, "Oh no, I've been hit." And then, so really,
I might do that just for the sake of not getting hit full force by a punch from Naroke.
Now that being said as well, in regards to our bets, because we bet on like our team to win, how does that work if it's the last person standing?
If one person from your team survives, you still get the thing.
Spiffy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Who were the other 2 outside of the kobold again?
Right. So there's
The half-orc and a human.
Yes, correct. Half-orc human.
I guess I'll probably do the human.
Alright. And the witches just as well, because the orc's been eyeing you up, Naroke.
That's fine. Naroke was seriously contemplating just like, do I just put both arms straight out and just run and try and clothesline 2 of them right out the gate?
You can still do that.
Yeah, you know what? Everyone roll initiatives, and we'll see if that happens, Naroke.
That's an 8.
Dice trail. Okay, 8. What else?
13.
13. And Tom's was 13.
Also 13.
Also 13.
Tom goes before me because he has higher dex.
Higher. All right, higher dex. All right, Marsh, you are top of the order.
Cool. So yeah, you're saying I can kind of choose to either try like dex or just a dex or strength check to try to damage the opponent?
Yeah, so basically if you want to just punch them straight in the face, you're going to make a a strength saving throw. They'll make a dex save to try and dodge it. Or you can try going out with dex to do some crazy, weird, I don't know, high kick move thing. And they're going to try and like block it with strength. So whatever you choose, they're going to counter.
I'll just be simple. I'll just do strength.
All right.
So that is just a flat D20 and nothing else.
Oh.
All right, so you're just going for a punch to the face?
Well, that was the thought.
Or yeah.
That was the plan.
So you wind it up, and she's kind of just standing there, like sort of stretching her neck, and as you punch, she just grabs your face. just grabs it.
Well, I'm a lot better at taking a hit.
Yeah, and she defends beautifully. Naroke, you have you can move before the other fighters. What are you gonna do?
Naroke's putting his arms out, just running to try and clothesline the orc and the human.
Okay. So we're gonna make that one strength, obviously, and you get to choose how you're fighting. So I imagine you're choosing strength over dex.
Oh yeah. Oh, the nat 20 on the other side.
The other side.
Darn, that'd have been fucking hilarious. Just start out by just clotheslining both of them.
Nat 20 clothesline both of them.
All right. So the orc, who was expecting sort of like a one-on-one with you, is kind of thrown off because at first it looks like you're going in for a hug rush, but then he realizes you're going for like a big thing with the other guy, and he doesn't react in time, and you get him square in the jaw, and he's thrown back, but the kobold just kind of dips.
Oh no, it was the orc and the human that I was gunning for.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, the human. Yeah, she dips down.
Okay.
Like it's nothing. She's got Marsh. So you're dragged down as she ducks, because she's still got your fist.
Oh, she didn't let go.
That was the.
I guess at that point then, since I'm clotheslining, like essentially trying to run through, I'm basically stuck with the orc now in my arm. So.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Top next. Okay, so the orc. He's gonna try an uppercut, like into your chin.
Okay.
Need me a dex throw or a dex roll. You're looking to beat a 17.
3.
Oh, all right. Can you make me a con save?
I can. Once roll 20 catches up to where my mouse is. Oh, that's a 6.
That's 6. All right, that is one fail. So you're still up.
You got sucker punched.
I
You
did.
got sucker punched. Yeah, it's like jaw kind of hurts a little tingly in the face. But yeah, you're shrugging it off. All right, Dominic.
Yeah. I think I am going to try and pull some Aikido on the kobold in the trench coat, try and trip him.
All right. What are you using?
I probably dex. Does my acrobatics apply here?
No, we're just doing straight dex.
Okay. So it's a saving throw or a check?
It's a check.
Okay. Come on, roll 20. 21.
Holy crow. Yeah, so how do you picture it? Are you like flipping them?
I think the kobold comes at me with his noodly arms, and I just kind of sidestep, lash out with my heel, hook his foot, and just knock him to the ground.
Yeah, down. Just down. That was, and exceeded by, yeah, no, that was great. So he's got to make a con save. And he gets back up, kind of shrugs it off, and hisses at you.
Do I get a sense of, yeah, that's definitely 2 kobolds in there?
There's definitely 2 kobolds in there.
Just the way he stood up.
Well, yeah. So he's got his arms and he's pushing up, but his spine is still really curved and then like weirdly moving underneath in a way his spine shouldn't. So.
Yeah, like the first one gets up and then the second one just kind of like snaps up on top.
Yeah. So definitely 2 kobolds in there.
Is that a violation of the rules? This is a 3v3.
Yeah, do we need to get Raptor in here with a drink hat?
Are you gonna
Hey,
try?
wait a second.
Are you gonna try and call it out to the ref?
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, hey ref, what the fuck?
Yeah, you might need to disrobe the kobold.
Okay, that's great. The ref's gonna come down, blow the whistle, because like you're calling for like a, I don't know, like a technical foul or something. Anyways, blows the whistle, everything hushes down, and the ref's gonna come and he's gonna start unbuttoning the coat. And then he's going to give a long blast of his whistle and put his arms up like this, making a big X. And be like, one of yous is out of here. And the second kobold pops up and they look at each other and they're like, they're fighting between each other. Like, oh, you. And eventually the one that was on the bottom is left in the ring with you, Dominic, as the other one takes the trench coat and hauls it out of
Takes the coat and leaves.
Just a trailing behind him.
So now the funny thing is we're going to get to the
Sad
one-on-ones
Columbo.
and you're going to have to fight the other kobold.
Oh yeah, I've made an enemy here today. I'm aware of this.
Yeah. All right. So that was Dominic. The kobold is gonna go, and he's gonna try and like run and do a roundhouse kick at your knees.
Oh
So you're
god.
gonna need to make me a dex save, or it's just
Okay.
a dex roll rather, not a save.
Dex roll? Okay.
Yeah, you need to beat a 14.
I got a natural 1.
Ooh.
This is a mad kobold.
So he gets you right in the knee, and there wasn't a lot of force behind it, but where he hit was just so friggin' painful and on point. And you crumpled down. And I need you to make me a con save.
Okay.
Like if a knee had a funny bone.
Yeah,
That's a 3.
that's a
probably
3. All right, 1 fail.
We are not doing good.
Yeah, I'm just standing there clutching my knee going, ah! Hopping on one leg.
Ugh. All right, Marsh. So humans grabbed your fist, and what she's gonna try and do is with strength send it back at you, and you need to make me a dex roll.
Stop hitting
Stop
yourself.
hitting-
Stop
yeah,
hitting
basically.
yourself.
Basically. You need to beat a 6.
Ah, that should be easy.
Yay.
Oh.
No, 17.
All right. And yeah, no, that was great. You she needs to make a nice little. Ooh, she nat 1'd. Oh, I should have mentioned this. If you get a nat 1 on a save, it doesn't count as 2, but like you're. How do I explain this? We're gonna say it's disadvantage on the next roll you make, because like you're completely like.
And that's
Just out of
specifically
it.
for the con save?
That's for the if you get a nat 1 for the con save.
Okay.
Which she did, so you got a good chance here, Marsh, to turn it around.
Hey.
And then to top of the order, Marsh, what you gonna do?
Yeah, well, just keep punching. Like I'm just hoping for a lucky hit. Maybe not.
That was a 6.
Yeah, that's a 6.
No, does not beat an 8. But no con save needed because there was no cool thing there. So
Nope.
she ducks down, kind of like body checks you back to get some space now that she's let go of your wrist and stuff, and she's kind of re-squaring off with you. And Naroke, what are you gonna do?
Well, I just took a punch to the jaw from the orc, so in typical, like, cartoon fashion, I'm gonna give him a punch to the jaw. It's basically to turn into a shot for shot.
All right.
Just sitting here playing shot for shot with this
I
orc.
freaking love it.
Like you're in the back seat of a car during a road trip.
Yep.
Yeah,
If
that's right.
roll 20 would catch up with the fact that I clicked the thing. There we go, a 19.
Oh damn. Okay. Yeah. No, you get a solid hit on him. It doesn't seem enough to daze him, but yeah, land a hit. You both rolled really well. I actually thought I was gonna beat you on this one. I'm quite sad, but then I forgot who I was talking to. It's
And see,
Naroke.
for me, I can just use the saves for all of them because Strength, Dex, and Constitution, I don't have proficiency in any of them, so it's just flat rolls anyway.
Right. Marsh.
Hello.
Oh, sorry, you already went. My bad. Orc. Yeah, you know what? This is going to be super unintelligent, like unimaginative. You guys are just like you said, like punch for punch, tit for tat. So you're going to need to make a dex for me, Naroke. You have to beat an 8.
Come on, roll 20, catch the fuck up.
20 doesn't like you.
No, it really doesn't.
It's really been slow on your end.
I got an 8.
All right, cool. Both your.
This is gonna be incredible.
I don't know. He, I guess he hits you. Meets it. Yeah, I don't know. He hits you, but it doesn't hurt that much.
Yeah, like I clock him in the jaw. He tries to punch me in the stomach, and it's like take the hit, grab his shoulder, sock him in the gut back. And,
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. Really unimaginative.
which one is it? Castle in this like Ghibli's like Castle in the Sky, where it's the miner guy and the one bandit. They're just like punch the guy in the stomach. He's like, oh, puts his hand on his shoulder, punches him right back.
Yeah.
Just full on Rockford Files in here. It's not a proper episode of the Rockford Files until someone gets a stomach punched into a chair.
I would certainly wouldn't complain. Nick.
Yes. I think now faced with this kobold who has just got me in the knee, and I'm really pissed. I'm gonna see if I can punt the kobold.
Right. Punt away. Are you doing strength or dex?
Dex.
Move. Dex. Okay.
I have a -1 modifier for strength.
That's right.
I have a
That's right.
-1 modifier for Dex, so I keep having to make Dex saves. It's like I'm a lose.
Yeah.
It's 19.
19. Okay. You well, are you going for his face? What are you going for? Sorry.
I think for punting the kobold, I'm just going center of mass.
Right between the legs.
Yeah, you get him. He's hefty, but with your rage and adrenaline and that massive dex kick, you do shunt him into the ropes, and he kind of thunks down as if he was a giant potato. And as he comes up, he looks a little dazed, still fighting, but you got him damn good.
He kicked me in the knee.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was all he could reach.
It's not his fault. You called him out. Really, you would have been fighting like face to face, but you got rid of the legs essentially. He was the legs. And which leaves us to the human, who is going to try and throw you to the ground, Marsh.
Yep.
So you need to roll Dex and beat a 9.
Nope. That's a nat 1.
Oh my god.
Can you make me a con save?
Da, 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 da.
Oh, hey, look at that. You shrug it off. Yeah. So she's got you on the ground, hoping to wind you as you like thudded it, but you've fallen before many times, and you just know how to land, so you just eased into it. And have some good momentum going down. What are you going to do with that momentum?
I'll just, I don't know, try to trip her while I'm down here, I guess. I'll try with the dex.
Hell yeah.
6.
Yeah. So you try and trip her, but she's kind of strong like a tree. And you just kind of thud into her, and it's a little uncomfortable.
You need to take tips from the kobold.
Basically.
Yeah, you got a running start. All right. Yeah, it does not quite hit its mark. Naroke, what you doing?
Noak's gonna like wrap his arms around the guy and then try and do like the drop back and suplex. I think it is. Just slam head first into the ground. At least that is Naroke's. That is Naroke's hope.
You need to beat a 2.
I don't think it's possible for me to not beat a 2.
Let's see if you make him do a con save, though.
How's the dirty 20?
Oh, gross. Yeah. All right, that's pretty gross. I was like, well, you need a 7 to beat it by... Ooh, he does not make it. He is thoroughly suplexed and perplexed about his life choices. But he asked for this. So, yeah. That leaves him on top of you, right? With that kind of move?
No, at this point, I'm basically on the ground. My arms around his chest. His head is he's like head first into the ground, and his body would then be flopping back further away from me.
Friggin' awesome. Okay. Orc is going to try and kick back at you, and you need to make me a dex roll.
Gotta be full jujitsu now.
Yeah. Gotta beat a 7.
How's it nat 20? do I get advantage on my next one?
You get advantage on the next roll that you make against him, because he's left himself wide open with his leg dangling in the air. Nick, what you gonna do?
Did that kobold ever get a kick back at me? I don't think he's been able to do anything to me since. No?
No, so like he got you on the first one, his first like wind up run, but
So he's still across the ring.
he's across the ring, like thudded down like potatoes, like getting back up, but he's not at you.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna gang up on the human woman with.
Hey.
Right. All right.
Flying arm bar.
All right. So you're doing a dex, obviously. She's gonna try and break you off.
Yeah, I'm gonna come in and try and get her in the kidneys.
Hell yeah.
It's an 18.
It's an 18. Okay. So you meet it. So you hit her, but you don't hit her hard enough to really do any damage.
Ah.
But she does crumple a little because she totally didn't expect it. She heard the thudding towards her, but kind of dismissed it, thinking everyone was sort of going to go one-on-one. And she does not seem happy. Now the kobold. I need you to make me a strength
Okay.
roll, because he's going to try and jump up on your back and like...
Fuck this kobold, man. 10.
10. All right, he gets up on you, so you now have an angry kobold who's trying to
bitch.
out.
Son of a bitch.
He's not succeeding. He did not beat you by 5 or more, so he's just kind of flailing against you.
We thought we were gonna look so cool during Fight Club.
You might have had that delusion. I knew I was going to look like a fucking idiot. And come on, I think the fact that we put Raptor on the side of the ring with a bag of popcorn and a hat for his drinks, that set the tone for what Fight Club was going to be. So
That's fair. That's fair.
So after getting kidney punched by you, Human is gonna quickly unfocus on you, Marsh, and she's gonna try and elbow into you, Dominic. So you need to make a dex roll, and you have to beat a
Dex
6.
roll?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a natural 1.
There's a lot of ones.
You make me a con save.
Bitch. It's a 9.
9. That does not make it. So you are again dazed as this kobold is trying to suck.
It's trying to choke me out. The kobold probably thinks that was his doing.
he's so proud of himself. Like, I got them wide open.
Yeah. Fantastic. Okay. I really like.
This is just turning into a clown show, really.
Marsh, do you want to save your buddy?
I kind of want to start fighting the kobold, which I don't know. I just feel like my chances are going to be better with him, so I'm just going to try to punch him.
Sure.
Don't miss and hit
hearing
Nick.
the Benny Hill theme?
Let's see. Oh wait, I'm doing it wrong.
Oh.
Hey, 16.
That'd be a 12. How much is that? 12?
4.
Okay, nah, not quite. You do, yeah, you land a solid hit on him, and he loses his grip a little off Nick's throat, so Dominic's able to breathe a little bit better, get some more blood flow into the brain.
Would Marsh have advantage on that on account of the fact that if the kobold lets go to try and defend himself, he's going to take a fist, or like he'd fall off of Nick in the first place?
Oh, hey, real cool. I like that, for sure. So Kobold's got to make a fun little con save. It's a nat 1.
Hey.
The kobold dropped again like a potato. You are free of the kobold, Dominic.
Oh, thank God.
Did it.
Oh, Tom, I do have a question. Isn't your dex higher than your strength?
Yeah, I know.
Why are you rolling strength for these?
I just particularly wanted to punch the kobold.
Well, see, that's when you go for the dex, because at that point, it's not how hard you're hitting him, it's you're making sure you hit him square between the eyes, or square in the end of the nose.
So with 16 and 18 on strength, it worked for you.
Hey.
Naroke, with your advantage on this next move, because the guy's leg is up in the air, dangling all funny. What are you going to do to the orc, if anything?
Since his leg is up in the air, Naroke is going to grab the leg and then sit back up and bring him up and over with me and try and slam him on the ground in front.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Well, let's see if we can just go full Hulk on this guy and just like start slamming him back and forth on the fucking ground by his foot. And I have advantage on this. Come on, roll 20. Let me click the goddamn button. That's a 19.
It's a 19. All right. Yeah. No. You don't beat him by the threshold that you need, but you do manage to throw him over, and you can hear that you've winded him. But he is trying to scramble back up on his feet, like he's trying to shake you loose while pulling himself up. Because
I'm still holding on. I'm holding on to his foot because I got both hands on there.
Yeah. Right on. Okay. So now being the orc's turn, I need you to make me a strength check to hold on. He's gonna try and
13.
Roll like an alligator. He breaks free.
Okay.
Yeah, so he that's all he does is kind of breaks free. It's not a high enough threshold to kick at you and cause you any damage.
Okay.
Over to Dominic.
Okay, so I've got the kobold on one side and the human woman on another.
So the kobold's fallen behind you, and the human had just elbowed you in front of you.
Yeah, I'm not sure I want to turn my back on the human, considering she's so close, and Marsh seems to have the kobold situation in hand. Lizard on lizard violence.
Yup. That's what was my thought process.
I think I'm gonna try to sweep the human's leg.
Okay.
So that's Dex.
You had to beat a 3.
Come on, roll 20. That's a 22.
I think you sweep the leg.
I think I sweep the leg.
You do, and not only does she fall back, she gets a full flip out of it, landing on her head. Oh, that was sweet. Ooh. Okay, she takes her second, she fails her second con save. And so she kind of, as she falls and is pulling herself up, you can just hear her groaning as she's sort of cradling her neck from a rough hit. Yeah. The kobold is going to... He felt like a sack of potatoes. What he's going to try and do is spring up at you, Marsh, and punch you in the jaw.
Hey.
Okay, next roll.
Kit. Up.
Oh
no.
There have been a lot of nat ones
today.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah, you got 19.
You might as well be flipping a coin the number of 1s and 20s we're getting.
Yeah, basically. A save, you say, Kit?
Yes, please.
I have a +5, and that was still an 11.
Yeah, no, that's good. So you take the hit. It hurts, but you're not quite dazed. You're still reluctantly ready for more.
Oh.
And human, she pulls herself up, and she's just going to try, and slap you. All of her training and prowess is gone, and she's pretty miffed at how embarrassing it was to be flipped around like that, and is just going for a slap.
Okay.
So she's doing strength behind this. Whoa, and yeah, you got to beat a 3.
So I'm rolling Dex.
You're rolling Dex against her strength.
That's a 9.
All right.
That must be pretty pathetic looking on both sides.
I'm suddenly just imagining the slap fight.
Not quite
I'm
that
just
bad.
basically knocking her hands away going, stop it, stop it, stop it.
Great. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So she just backed off you. Holy hell, this is deteriorating. Marsh, what are you doing?
Hang on, 3 versus a 9. Does she have to roll a con save?
Oh yeah. Let's see.
I realized this was really pathetic, but...
Bat the one hand away, get that hand across, and just slap her back.
The expression on Mel's face.
So... Your final slap does it.
The final slap.
Damn. She goes down. So the referee doesn't blow the whistle. When someone goes down here, they're carted off. So those other men that were dressed in white, you see kind of scurry to the fight, trying to stay out of everyone's way as they drag her off out of the ring to safety.
Oh, what a very silly fight that was.
Yup. And it's only downhill from here.
Yeah, she went down in a really undignified way. Top of the order with Marsh. You got
sorry.
This is great.
Why are you sorry? This is fun.
You actually, it Awesome. I didn't think you'd like unearth my kobold. I thought you would just let it happen instead of calling for weapon.
You underestimate Nick's willingness to start shit.
What are you doing, Marsh?
I am going to use. I guess I'll use Dex. To is the kobold on the ground or standing?
Standing now, so like he sprung up to hit you and landed on his feet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep trying to trip. 13.
13. Yeah, you beat him, but not by the threshold. So like you kind of kick one of his legs out from under him as he's jumping, but he rights himself.
Yep.
Over to you, Naroke.
Naroke is going to cannonball onto the orc. And just full Cusco, just booyah! And just come down right on his body.
There's like a whole wrestling match happening over there, and meanwhile, it's like a gong show over where with Nick and Mark.
That's 2 for
17.
Oh, no.
17. Okay. That's a nat 1.
Oh,
All right.
no.
Yeah. Okay. So he's taken his second.
Second
failed
fail.
his second con save. Yeah. So.
Well, I'd hope so. There's a lot of Naroke.
Were you aiming for his spine? What were you aiming for?
Center of mass, so his torso.
Yeah. Yeah. You just hear like it's hard because the crowd is cheering and screaming and
I
Sharon
feel the
husband.
cracking more than I hear it.
That's exactly it. And then just like a little whimper from him. But he does try and pick himself up. He is still in the fight.
He is currently under Naroke.
Oh yeah, and it is his turn.
Because I cannonballed onto him.
So trying to pick himself up, he's going to use a strength to try and like heave you off, fighting through the pain. You need to beat a 16 with your dex to stay on him. And I know you're not good at dex.
You're right, I'm not.
Yeah.
That's a 7, so I do fall off.
You do fall off. Yeah.
Do I have to make con save for that?
Yeah, make a con save. Let's do it. He's gonna try and like roll onto you, and he's a tough boy.
19.
Yeah, you roll off, and when
I'm
he
also a
tries
tough
to roll
boy.
off, yeah, you move out of the way. You're good. Nick, what are you doing?
So the lady's down. Now it's just the kobold and the guy that Naroke is having a pitched WWE encounter with. I think I am going to turn and take a shot at the kobold. I think it might just be a sucker punch to the back of the head. Oh, hang on, that's a dex save, not a dex check. So subtract 3 from whatever this result ends up being. 9 minus 3 is going to be a 6.
6? All right. Well, so he beats it, but not by the threshold.
Okay.
So yeah.
So he doesn't turn around and bite your hand.
Exactly. Land a hit on him. It's not very effective. And now the kobold, he's gonna try and like back up from you guys and like run to the ropes and propel himself at you, Marsh.
Oh my god.
Huh. Sure.
You're gonna need to make me a dex roll for this one. He's using strength.
Ooh.
Beat a
6.
3. You beat a 3. This is
Oh.
really.
I mean,
Yeah,
he had a long
so
way to go. He was losing momentum.
Exactly. Yeah. So, yeah, like he propels himself, but it's really easy for you to just be like, that was sad, and move out of the way. Yeah. And he hits the floor. Not hard or anything. Picks himself back up. And we're over to you.
Me. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just use Dex again, try to find some sort of, I don't know, weak kobold spot. 11.
That does not. No.
Nope.
Doesn't beat it by the threshold, but I don't know, he's a flighty little guy. And manages to like power through your hit. Naroke, what are you doing?
Is the orc currently on top of me?
No, he was trying to roll on top of you. You escaped that, so you're not pinned or anything. You're free.
Okay. Actually, imagine that at that point, Paul, he tried to roll over onto me. I kept the roll going.
Okay.
And then just gonna end it and just like bring that and just try and slam him straight back down to the ground.
Hell yeah.
That's 21.
Yeah. He's got to make a con save because that greatly surpasses what he rolled. Ooh. I have rolled so many 3s.
And we've rolled a lot of ones, so it's pretty even.
We have rolled a lot of ones.
Okay. So you get this move out on him, and when you kind of right yourself and look at him, his eyes are closed, his tongue is out, and you hear this like weird whistle as he's breathing heavily.
Nora's just gonna grab him, like, rather than like waiting for the people to run over to the edge of the ring. Nora's gonna kind of grab him, just kind of like curling him towards the edge of the ring.
Okay, the ref comes over to verify that you're not just putting a fighting player out and like does the count and like gives the thumbs up and then everyone else helps.
Slide him over to the edge. Well, even if I slid him, like it wouldn't be throwing him completely out of the ring. It's like sliding him to the edge essentially.
Yep.
So even if he was still in the fight, he has to get up.
Yeah, ref comes by. It's all kosher. Orc is out of the fight. Sharon Husbands is like talking about how great that was, and he's out, and the crowd's going wild.
Nora's gonna look back at the kobold and just be like,
all right.
Why is the kobold the last man standing?
flighty bugger.
All 3 of you here at the one corner of the ring, the other kobold who's like standing on one of like the middle rope, and he's just like cheering him on.
Oh.
Yeah, they're remaining hopeful. What are you doing, Nick?
Oh God. Yeah, I think I'm going for a Three Stooges cheap shot to his eyes.
You only got to beat an 8.
I got a 12.
Yeah.
So get him, but just not enough to.
Yeah.
Which is good, because if that knocked him out, that would be so stupid.
Yeah.
Is the kobold at 2 fails already?
The kobold is at 2 fails. That's correct. And kobolds is... You know what? It worked really well the first time, and you're getting a sense of deja vu, Nick, the way he backs up and looks at your knees. So he's going to run and try and powerhouse your other knee.
God fucking damn it.
Power.
I'm not in an age where I can recover from that quickly.
You're going to roll dex.
I need those knees. Damn it.
Need to whip it.
Okay, give it a second.
Need you to whiff.
17?
Yeah, you rolled a 4.
Oh no.
So let's see if this comes to bite him in the ass. So the kobold hits you. Like, the move hits, but whatever sweet spot that he got before, it doesn't connect this time, and you almost get the sense, when you jump off of something and your legs are kind of straight, and it just hurts like hell, the shooting pains, you get the sense that that's what happened to him when he made contact with your leg, and he, like a potato again, just thrumps to the ground.
Is he out?
That was his 3rd failed save.
Oh my God.
This is like laying on the ground.
Look down at him.
He's rolling around holding his leg like a soccer player who's trying to pretend they got hit.
Yeah, basically. Milking that for... Yeah.
Just an Italian soccer player down there.
And then the ref comes by and like does some tapping or whatever and is like, out! I don't know how fighting works, but the crowd is fucking going nuts and some people are booing.
Probably the other kobold.
Raptor is just standing there.
Just motionless.
Slightly slack-jawed, completely motionless.
Yep. Your cheer squad. And the heroes of the shard take the first group victory of the night in the clean fight!
So we don't have to beat the tar out of each other?
No, we're giving it to you.
Okay.
I think...
Okay, because the moment Naroke starts coming at me, I'm just going to drop. Like I said, I'm going to go full Italian soccer player next to the kobold.
So the 3 of you guys see, like, the 2, not the ref, but the ref support or whatever, are talking, and you can kind of hear them talking about how that was the weirdest fight, and they're just calling it. Like, we've never seen slaps in Fight Club.
Wait, Fight Club evolved in this fight. What the hell is going on?
Yeah. Oh, I think they're just ready for it to be done. So they call the group fight there, so you don't need to turn on each other, because that was a bit much. Naroke and Marsh, $40 and $100 to your
Yay.
pool funds.
Money.
Yeah. So you can go over to Slamazon Prime, and the ladies there will get your payouts.
Slamazon.
And Sharon Husbands is like, another 10-minute recess before the next fight. Tip the goddamn wench.
Can I try to get a glimpse of the wench?
Yeah, there's several wenches, all in like the same pink uniform, and none of them look like they're happy to be there. They all have like really shitty pink wigs on.
Are they all old ladies?
They're not old ladies. No, the wenches are all super young, beautiful ladies in awful pink wigs.
Oh god.
Uniforms.
It's just the visual definition of, well, it's a living.
The grannies are not in the uniforms, although Slamazon does have pink hair.
Yeah.
Like a shaken wig, but they are all just dressed in whatever, like old lady garb. They don't seem to diminish themselves.
A lot of cardigans.
Exactly. Lots of cardigans.
Floral print, of course.
Of course. Like that old couch print. Wenches are running around, giving drinks and food to people. The ladies working behind the bar are old grannies, but wenches are the runners. One of them's on skates for some reason.
Of course.
Why not?
Just vibes.
Yeah.
Important question: roller skates or just skates?
Yeah, because I was saying, it's like that'd be like you just hear them like clumping around on the hard floor. Someone screams when they stepped on their toes.
Yeah, just it's like watching a pee-wee hockey practice leaving the rink.
Yeah.
All fine on the ice, gets the edge, stumbles.
So there's a break, a recess between fights. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to go see what the next one's about?
Yeah, let's see what the next fight is, whether it's going to be solos, cleans, dirties, what's going to be going on.
Red campaign is just Fight Club. I'm sorry, Mel.
Great. This is great. I'm glad
Wait
that
for the heroes of the shard to show up, find out, oh yeah, the heroes of the shard are down in the fight pit. Like, they are what?
That's not our brand.
We just have to throw down in the fight pit now, beat them here, and then it's like, we win.
I'm just picturing that Mass Effect video. My brand.
Okay, so there's the place for betting, and then ladies taking names and stuff. And it's not as full as it was before, because the next fighter is one that you guys recognize. He was the winner, the Goliath that was in the ring with the two humans and the drow, Mr. Fister and Taser and Laser.
Yeah.
And this is the Undertaker, and you see him signing up for a fight, talking to Slamazon Prime. And then after,
in comparison to Naroke, how big is this Goliath?
He's a little taller than you.
And in bulk?
He's I don't know, he's thick. He's not like ripped. He's got
Are his ass cheeks going to be alerting the hordes?
His ass cheeks are not dummy thick like yours.
Okay.
Yeah, he got a bit of a flat butt. He probably doesn't squat very often.
Rescuing Naroke's ego a little bit. Naroke, please tell me you're gonna fight the Undertaker.
Oh, absolutely. Is this a clean or a dirty fight?
So when you go up to Slamazon and ask about the next fight, she's saying the next three are solos, and these are a little different. These are what we call the white fights.
Okay.
Which means all of the fighters have a bit of an advantage going in.
What kind of advantage?
Well, you see... Oh, you're new here, aren't you?
I've been out of town for a while.
Understood. Well, you see, there's a minimum 10 gold buy-in, and we supply you with this fun little baggie that we can also brew into tea, and you drink it before the fight, or consume it in some way before the fight, if you understand.
It's Zeta Dry.
It's Zeta Dry.
Okay.
You fight high. Just fight on cocaine.
And the white fights, I take it they are considered dirty fights.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, Naroke will buy in on.
Naroke's gonna fight on cocaine.
No, he's not gonna fight on cocaine, but he's gonna go in for this fight.
All right, well, we'll see how that goes. So you do have to pay. So the 10 gold is not to like win it back. It is just because you need to pay for the Zeta Dry that you have to take to fight.
Yeah. So
You gonna pretend to take it?
I'll take the bag. You'll probably give it to Marsh.
Hey.
You can add it to his collection.
All right. Yeah. So the fight's going to be in 10 minutes. She explains that you'll report to the referee over on the far side, who's going to go over some things with you beforehand, to make sure that you actually took the drugs. And
is he gonna get drug tested? But you can only fight if you get a positive.
that's kind of it. There's a way to test for Zeta Dry usage. Have fun, Naroke.
Okay.
In the brief time, I assume Dominic and Marsh, you're gonna sit out on, like, you're not gonna sign up for individual.
Nah, it would be very long.
Who's available to fight for the dirty fights?
That's a great question. We have got. There's a lanky male human paladin in full plate.
Okay.
Gavin. He's not robust though. He's quite like looks thin under his armor. It looks like it's ill-fitting, and he's actually taking it off, and he's just kind of wispy, but fairly lean. And there's also, let's say, there's a bald human whose one side of his face is all kind of burnt and weird, and he's got like a patchy, like, what's that hair that kind of is, you're balding from the top down?
Tonsure?
Yeah, he's got that. He's got that going on. Looks really, like, serious.
I'm not thrilled about either of those opponents, so I'm gonna sit this next round out.
That is fair. So Naroke versus the Undertaker.
It would be really funny if we could sign up to fight each other, though, because that'll be the end of this campaign.
I put 100 on me. Hey, can I have 100? Like that 100 back.
I just hand Marsh the 100 that he will bet on him beating me.
Yay! Oh man.
Are you gonna go just straight? Actually, first off, Naroke, any thoughts on how you want to take the Zeta Dry? So it's normally just like snorted, but the lady mentioned a potential tea they can make for you.
The tea sounds more pleasant.
Yeah. And it wouldn't be the first time that Naroke drank something of this sort, so.
That's true. You did have the petals.
Yep.
All right. So if you go to the bar and explain that you're going to participate in one of the dirty white fights, and you have the bag there, they understand what's going on, so they'll take it and they'll brew it up into something. And you have this big steaming mug of tea. You can't even see the granules in it. It is completely dissolved. It just looks like beautiful tea. Kind of smells earthy. Little hint of lavender.
Yeah, I guess if they're going to be testing prior to the fight of like, did you actually take it? Naroke will chug it down.
All right. Yeah. So fight's probably 5 minutes away, and it takes about 2 minutes for you to start to feel really good. Like you actually feel like a sense of clarity, which I don't know how muddled Naroke's brain normally is. But you feel really good. Like you're recalling details of things that you guys have done in your adventures with just clear precision. And when you breathe, you feel like you're taking in more oxygen. Like you just feel awesome.
Now, question with the
like
dirty
Naroke
fights. Do we straight up get thrown out if we use spells?
I think you have to hide that you're doing spells.
You have to probably hide that you're doing spells. Like they're quite. I think the no magic rule is because they don't want any casualty, like bystander, wild shit going off.
Fair.
If you have something that's just somatic, that's probably easy to get away with.
Yeah. And, yeah, actually, I'll let you are you ready to go in, or do you want to work out some stuff?
I think prior to going in, Naroke is going to cast Crusader's Mantle on himself.
I don't know what that one is.
Crusader's Mantle. Holy power radiates from you in an aura within 30-foot radius, awakening boldness in friendly creatures until the spell ends. Aura centered on me, moves with me, all that jazz.
Okay.
While in the aura, each non-hostile creature in the area, including you, deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage when it hits with a weapon attack.
Which includes fists. Okay, each
Yeah.
non-hostile creature in the aura. Because this isn't, yeah.
Because he is hostile to me, because he is going to be fighting me, he does not get the bonus, but I do. And I suppose in the audience, if someone were to be like, hey, and then reach over and slaps their buddy, technically they'd have a bonus too. But I'm assuming that
anyone wants to start a bar fight.
How big is the arena as well? Is it bigger than 30 foot?
30-foot radius.
Oh, yeah, it's 60 feet.
Yeah.
So some of the people are going to feel really nice on the...
Yeah, that's basically it. It's not a huge ring. Wow, that's actually pretty sweet.
And it's verbal only, so I don't even have to do anything. And it's concentration. So I can just keep going for as long as I keep succeeding in concentration checks.
I love it. Okay, got the Undertaker stats. And
additionally, I'm going to... I have a little steel mirror on me. I checked; it's in my inventory. I'm gonna make sure that I'm in a position to like circle the ring if I need to and position myself.
Oh my god. Okay. That's
what does your silver mirror do?
I'm hoping to bounce some light into his eyes if I need to.
Yeah.
If things start looking bad for you, I might cheat a little bit on your behalf.
I love that
I don't have spells. This is all I got.
Amazing. Okay, so the referee, same thing. You kind of meet him in the area. There's less of you, obviously. He's just talking to you and the Undertaker first. The people that are going to fight after you are still sitting in the stands and whatnot. Says, say in a clean fight, you can use more than your fists. We're not here to kill. I'm not in the habit of cleaning up bodies, just dragging the live ones off. Now, I assume you've both had a little batch there, but just to make sure, you're going to breathe on this paper here. You first, Undertaker, just a formality. You've already been fighting in these rings for a bit. And he's going to, like, put it up to the Goliath. He's actually going to reach, because the Goliath's quite tall. And the Goliath is going to breathe down. He's going to breathe in deeply and then exhale out of his mouth. And you see the paper start to turn black as he breathes out. And then he's going to do the same to you, Naroke. He's going to kind of lift it up to your body.
Yep, Naroke will do the same thing.
You breathe out. Paper turns black, so you are indeed getting high on Xanadrai.
Does the Undertaker look like he has any weapons on him?
He does not look like he has weapons on him.
Okay.
Yeah. You get the sense that he's a cut and paste kind of guy.
Fair. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't going to be get in there, he pulls out a great sword, and it's like...
No.
And hide it where?
Well, that's what I was asking. Does it look like he's? Well, that's what I was asking. Does it look like he's carrying any weapons? So.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like he's carrying any weapons. His pants are quite loose. They're not super tight, but they don't. It doesn't look like there's anything packing.
Beyond the expected.
Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, he explains this isn't a fight to kill. If it looks like you are like about to slit his throat, they're going to intervene and you can be disqualified.
Of course.
Because beating someone to a bloody pulp and rendering them unconscious, totally okay. Killing them, sad. And we'll ask if you have any questions.
No, I think we should be good to start the beatdown.
The Undertaker just...
And I'll look to the Undertaker, like, don't worry, I've got to speak with Dead, so after the fight, you can still let us know how it went.
Just gonna, gesture politely for you to enter the ring. Not even anything. Just after you, sort of vibes.
Yep, Naroke will hop into the ring.
Okay. Alright. So, Sharon Husbands is back on her stand. The crowd's going wild. Oh, sorry. Bet beforehand. Naroke and... Marsh and Dominic, did you want to bet on this fight at all? I forgot to ask.
I'll put 50 gold on Naroke.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Okay.
I'm surprised no one's betting against me, so that way you break even regardless. But Naroke will throw 20 gold on himself as well.
Okay, yeah. 20 gold. Yeah, why not? Since you can, as long as you're not betting to lose, like you said. Okay. Sharon Husbands is there, and like, we're back with the fan favorite, The Undertaker! And the crowd's going freaking crazy. And the tall one of the heroes of the Shard!
Because we never gave them individual names.
We did not give them our names. Okay. So is it the tall one, the short one, and the lizard one?
Tall one, short one, and the gecko.
So you each take your respective kind of corner of the ring. The referee's there and has his hand up because I think that's what you do. Maybe that's more like a drag race. I don't know. And as he puts his hand down, Sharon Husbands rings the bell, and the fight begins, and people are going nuts. Like, people are jumping for this one. Lots of cheering. And I need you to roll me initiative.
7.
7. All right. 7 and transfer. So the Undertaker, his energy is very calm. It's very collected. So instead of just like breaking off into a sprint or whatever, he's gonna start kind of circling, kind of pacing back and forth like a wild animal.
Okay.
And what he wants to do is he's going to, as he's pacing, you see him reach behind himself, and he's going to pull out a shuriken and toss it your way.
Okay.
So you're going to make me... Actually, no. So in this case, he's just going to make an attack roll. So this is just against your AC.
Okay.
That's a 13.
Does not hit. That would bounce off my chest plate.
All right. So the shuriken bounces off, and he seems annoyed by that, like that his aim was bad. And then he's gonna go for a punch. So this is going to be strength against your dex. Got to beat a 15.
Alrighty. Eventually, when Roll20 figures its shit out.
Yeah, when it catches up.
3. With the nat 0 on the other side.
Man. Yeah, alright, so that beats a really fun threshold, which is more than 3 this time, but you definitely lose a point in that. So each round, you're going to get an attack, like a regular attack if you want it, and then a strength or a dex thing of your choice. Since you guys are feeling jacked, you get multiple moves.
And there's no more constitution saves for the hits?
There is no more constitution saves, no.
Alrighty.
What are you going to do, Naroke?
Naroke at that point is... Actually, if he's throwing weapons at me.
He did start it.
He did start it. Unfortunately, I don't have my chest on my back to just swing that over and club him with it. Because that would have been the weapon attack, would just be beat him to death, or beat him within an inch of his life with my fucking chest. I mean, that's not to say I can't still beat him within an inch of his life with my chest. I just have to use the other chest. No, Naroke is going to pick up the shuriken and just use that, like, essentially just drop it between his knuckles like like Knuckles, and just give him a sock to the gut.
Oh, shit. All right. Yeah, make an attack roll.
Yeah, the good old keys between the fingers.
Exactly.
Dang.
And because this is an attack roll, and I have proficiency in all, like, in improvised weapons attacks as well, that's technically just what any of my regular melee weapons then. That is a 23 to hit.
Oh, crap. Can you roll that damage? I don't know what a shuriken damage is. I would need to look it up.
I think it's like
it would be the same as a
1d4.
dagger, I believe,
Yeah,
which
I don't
is
know.
1d4.
Yes, it is. There
You
it is.
have daggers,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, dagger's 1d4.
Plus my strength.
Your strength.
So 4.
Okay.
And as I hit him with it, it's like, you drop this. And then with the other arm, just bring and then backhand him with the free hand.
All right.
So this would be the
Gonna try.
strength attack.
Okay. He's going to dex his way out of it.
15.
Yeah, no, he bends back. He beats it and, like, not quite fully matrixes out of the way, but kind of the same vibe.
Yep.
And he dodges it.
Okay.
And I want to... so you're right up in his grill.
Also, I also forgot that there's the 1d4 radiant damage from my cloak as well.
Yeah, I forgot about that too. Apologies.
So roll 1d4 for
Extra.
the extra radiant bonus. Two bonus damage.
All right. Okay. And that's concentrated up for an hour, right? Like it's not short.
10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes. Okay. Oh, that's still quite a bit, considering around a second. So you got him square in the gut there. And he's gonna reach down into like his baggy pants, and he's gonna pull out almost like a nightstick, like a really thin wooden nightstick, and just try and club you with it.
Can I attempt to fuck with his aim?
Yeah, sorry. So first off, I need to pull up my chart. We're gonna have you start it off, Dominic. Can you roll me a d6?
D6, yes.
I had a thing for this.
5.
A 5. Okay. And okay. Party initiated opportunity. They describe. I think I know where you're going with this. So please continue.
So yeah, I'm gonna take my little mirror and see if I can bounce some light into his eyes as he swings for Naroke.
Yeah, absolutely. So while most of the ambient lighting is these kind of weird pink torches, there is a top light that's quite bright right atop the ring. And it's not uncommon to have people circling the ring, like coaches or teammates or whatever, so no one's getting in your way as you're looking for that sweet spot and an opening. And you can absolutely get it in his eyes, giving him disadvantage on his attack.
Sweet!
Which is great, because there's an 18 and a 4 on the other side.
Awesome, and I'm making a dex?
Well, that was against your AC.
Oh, that was against my AC. Yeah,
that was his attack.
He would not have succeeded either way.
Holy shit! Wait, oh man, it's been a while since I played with this party.
Naroke's AC is
Currently 20.
Unnervingly high.
Oh, God damn it, I forgot. Okay, anyways, and he is still gonna go for the second kind of attack, trying to strength his elbow into your face.
Okay.
And you gotta beat a 16.
Yeah, probably not happening on Naroke with his dex.
I should sure hope not. What's my little damage?
11.
11. That beats the threshold, doesn't it? Wait, no.
It meets the threshold.
Yeah.
It's 5.
I mean, okay. So you are going to take 1 damage. Yay.
Awesome. Where is my...
So,
I'm now down to 43 health. He's gonna nickel and dime his way.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that was his turn. Over to you.
Having now been having thrown a shuriken at me and trying to beat me with a stick. Actually. But that's a concentration. Oh no, that's not a concentration.
Oh, are you doing some spell stuff?
Oh,
wait a second.
So technically, spiritual weapon creates a floating spectral weapon that lasts for the duration. It can make attacks on its own. Can I basically just conjure the weapon and instead of have it making attacks on its own, just swing the damn thing myself?
My question is, how are you going to hide that you're doing that? Or is that out the window now?
Well, considering he's stabbed, or he threw a shuriken at me and he's trying to hit me with a stick, so at this point I'm pulling I could, as simple as shove my hands down my pants and pull a spectral weapon out of my pants.
What's the spectral weapon look like again? Walk me through.
Anything you want.
Yeah, spectral weapon allows me to form it into any object I want it to.
Alright.
On hit, the target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus spellcasting modifier.
Yeah, so a few things. Roll me 2d20s just to see if we wild magic surge. Because I don't think was Crusader's Mantle.
Oh yeah, I didn't roll one for that. That's correct. 2d20. Did not surge on either.
And you are going to be able to pull it out, but roll me a performance check on trying to makeshift this.
Well, and I'm not expecting it to be a big weapon. I'm probably going for a small, like a small hammer, essentially.
Okay.
So I'm not like pulling like a great sword out of my shorts.
Gotcha.
I nat one for performance.
Yes. Okay, so you can definitely pull this smaller weapon out. I was picturing like a huge great axe and was like, you're gonna have a hard time going over it. You make the Undertaker really uncomfortable as you're trying to pull this weapon out. Like, he backs off, like, hands up, like, looking to the ref, like...
Whenever you need a guy to stop fighting you.
Just start fiddling with yourself, it's fine.
And the ref kind of gets in, like, what's going on, and then you pull out the hand axe and is like, oh, okay. Like,
hammer.
Or hammer, sorry, the hammer. Yeah. You hold the fight for a second, but then it continues. And proceed.
Yeah, I very much imagine, like, as I, like, shove my hand in my pants to try and, like, conjure this weapon, like, I'm expecting to conjure, like, kind of, like, down the leg initially, but instead of just conjure straight out.
Love it.
But yeah, Naroke will pull out this small hammer and just, like, it's hammer time. And he's gonna take he's gonna take a swing at him, and that would be
Shit.
nat 20.
Oh. Yeah. All right.
And so that is what did I say what the damage was for these. It is 1d8 plus spellcast modifier, so 2d8. 2d8.
And make that 3d8 because you were on Zeta Dry.
Oh, he's not going to appreciate this. Plus my spellcasting modifier of wisdom, so plus 2. So 12 damage. I rolled really poorly on that.
You did really, really poorly, which, yeah. Okay.
Probably best for him.
Yeah. Well, so this is also worth noting for the players. So anytime you are high on Zeta Dry in a combat, if you crit, you do get to roll an additional die worth of damage.
Woohoo!
Amongst other things that you might learn tonight.
That's right, kids. Do drugs to be good at Dungeons.
Do drugs, hit harder. Do drugs to be better at sports. Power thirst.
What a wholesome game this is.
Cool.
Okay, we had a flesh puppet parlor scene, so really wholesome is absolutely what this game is.
And then we did feed a corpse to the rat dimension.
We
Really,
did.
what's going to be next?
Scoundrels. Can you? I assume you're going for a strength-based sucker punch thing. So he's gonna roll.
Yeah,
Well, let's do it
after
more back.
hitting him with that, gonna go shoulder into his gut as well. And that is a 21.
21. Oh yeah. Okay. So that beats the threshold. I need you to roll me 1d6, please. There are no con saves this time around. 1. He takes an additional damaggio. Wow, those are small rolls on those.
I know, right? I'm very sad that my crits are like 2 2s and a 6.
All right, Marsh, as you're watching the fight, the crowd's getting a little crazy. Can you roll me a d6?
Sure. 4.
4. Okay, so the opposing crowd, so the crowd that's kind of cheering for the Undertaker is trying to like start up a beat, like a clapping cheer that they're trying to get the crowd into, to get some more fanfare going for the Undertaker. Are you going to try and stop them? Are you going to try and get like a Naroke chant going? Or over them?
Sure, I'll try to...
Get them chanting Tall One, that's funny.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, I was about to say to Rogue, it's like, but we haven't given a name. Go other guy. What should I don't have great performance, but I don't know,
Alright.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, okay, that's a high enough.
16, double 16.
Hey, that's awesome. Okay, well, you beat the DC for it, so Naroke is going to have advantage on his next round as the crowd has mostly switched gear and is counting tall boy, tall boy, tall
Tall
boy.
boy.
Which is weird because they're both tall.
Yeah.
The Undertaker has his name, and they're not cheering for Undertaker, so it's clearly obvious that they're doing it for you, Naroke. So you kind of feel like a second win pickup.
Yeah. As they start yelling tall boy, Naroke's just going to look at the Undertaker like, look, they've forgotten you already.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. The shade. That's a nat 20 to hit.
That does hit.
I'm so happy. This might be the only hit I get on the roll. I kind of forgot how scary you are. Okay, and this is just like straight up with his fists. He doesn't use. It's like he sideswiped with his wooden thing, and then you got like a hit in on him. And as he's using his momentum after you got the axe to just like kind of pound you with his fist.
Okay.
And you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And now he's going to try and like strength head bash you. You need to make me a dex roll. And beat a 15.
Actually, with that, if he's trying to strength headbutt me, can I just strength headbutt him like right back and see basically who's gonna take more damage?
I will allow
Like
it.
see him coming in for the headbutt and just bring him win my own. See what comes out of that. That's 16.
Why not? Dirty fight. Okay.
So I beat him, but did not pass the threshold.
Well, you won't get the dice on him, but very nice. He certainly doesn't get it off on you, which is good because your dex is terrible.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Your turn. You have taken some damage. I'm very happy with that.
You have to realize, oh shit, this is Naroke that we're fighting. Yeah, Naroke will, after like having the headbutt hit, kind of wind up and just try and crack him down in the head with the hammer. And as you said, I have advantage on this hit. 23.
20, yeah. Hot damn.
And so that is 1d8 plus spellcasting modifier of 2. That's max damage, 10 damage.
10 damage. All right.
How is he looking currently?
A little bloodied, so you got some good hits on him, kind of bruised, breathing heavily, but not like critical blow breathing heavily, more like physical exertion breathing heavily.
Yes, so he's not looking like he's on his last legs, but...
No, he's still got the wind in his sails.
In that case, Naroke is going to up and just try and, like, spar to kick him in the chest.
All right.
So that is a strength.
Beat a 13.
17.
Ah, damn.
So it doesn't beat threshold if he has 13, but...
Yeah, land a solid kick on him, kind of forces him back into the ropes there, and he's actually going to stag there for a second rather than like trying to propel himself or something. Just kind of holds on to it to steady himself.
Okay.
Dominic, can you roll me a d6?
D6. Come on, roll 20. 4.
4. Yeah. All right. So the Undertaker crowd is, well, no, let's switch it up. That's kind of boring. People are hurling bottles into the ring. It looks like they're trying to throw them at Naroke to like distract him and stuff. The ref is talking to a pretty girl and doesn't see it right away. What are you gonna do?
Give me a second here. I have a mean option and a slightly less mean option, I think.
I like the mean option. Is
there somebody who's about to throw something like really like comparatively large and painful looking?
Someone's trying to throw a chair into the arena.
Yeah.
Okay, can I bump that guy and have him throw it at the Undertaker instead?
You certainly can try. Roll me, let's do performance just all the way around for these.
Okay. Come on, roll 20.
It's so slow today.
17.
Oh yeah. So are you trying to do like you're holding your drinks and like hip check him, or how do you want to play this out exactly?
I think it's I'm trying to navigate through with like, you know, two soda pops and a hot dog, and I just like hip bump this guy to fuck up his aim.
Hell yeah. Okay.
I can spill a little bit of soda pop on him too. That would be good.
Oh yeah. His the bottom of his pants there got some moisture on him. Completely whiffs the aim. It first hits the ref because he's not paying attention. He's talking to the girl, and then kind of cajoles off the ref and hits the Undertaker, who was not prepared for an audience assault, and he only takes 2 damage from that.
That's fine. 2 damage is 2 damage.
Yeah.
Now I've got a chair I can beat him with.
Oh no!
Chair. Undertaker, it's about time you sit the fuck down.
Oh, man. That's great. Sharon Needles gets on the mic with her thaumaturgy and is like, just a reminder, the audience should stay the fuck out of it! Jimmy, head in the game, she's not going home with you! Like, kind of goes red and it's a little awkward and like squares back up.
Guys, I'm in love with Sharon Husbands. I'm very gay, but I'm in love with Sharon Husbands.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, so Undertaker just had a chair whiffed at him. He's got the same idea as you, Naroke, though. He's going to pick it up, and he's going to toss it at you. 18 doesn't hit your damn AC.
No, it does not.
Man, that sucks. So now you might have a chair.
Now he has a chair. Ho, ho, ho.
So it's going to be that move where he throws it at you to try and, like, distract you, and then bull rush you right after.
Yeah.
So I need you to make me a strength throw as he's going to try and, like, topple you to the ground. You have to beat a 14.
That is a dirty 20.
Damn. All
Do
right.
I catch the chair and just hit him with it as he runs at me?
Yeah, but you can only roll me a d6 on that.
That's fine.
For beating the threshold.
4 more damage.
All right.
The chair is now slightly misshapen.
Okay.
Does it have like an imprint of his face on it?
No, I'd have had to get 6 damage on that.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little crack. It's a wooden chair. So let me do some quick math.
See how much health he has left.
Yeah, he's not looking great. He's still up. Over to you.
After having hit him with the chair, Naroke's going to set the chair down and try and and then he's going to club him once more with the hammer. And that is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, it hits. I should have just made his AC impossible. I was like, this is reasonably hard.
Well, it's also the fact that, and that's max damage, that's 10 damage.
Holy crow, again?
Although you also have to keep in mind that, because I'm using a weapon, and because I have proficiency in every weapon, I have a +8 to hit.
Right, this isn't an improvised weapon.
Yeah. Well, and even if it was improvised, I have proficiency with improvised weapons. Hitting with the chair, I could still get the +8.
Oh, damn. Okay. And roll me the D4.
Oh yeah, would I get the D4 for hitting with the chair?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll roll you another D4.
Do that. Roll another D4. I think that counts for...
It was me making a weapon attack. So another 4 damage.
Another 4.
And Naroke is going to try and turn and then body chair or grab him and slam him ass first into that chair, just sitting him the fuck down.
I like it. Oops. 1 second. I dropped my dice. That doesn't count as a 1.
21.
Because I'm the DM. Oh, really? Okay. With the 19, that sucks. So you beat him, but
yeah, I don't get the damage, but I definitely turn him and throw him into the chair. It's like, sit the fuck down, boy.
He's
you
in the
out
chair.
of your league.
For half a second, he looks grateful to be sitting down, but then
and then realizes, oh shit.
bloodlust in his eyes. Dominic, can you roll me a D? Wait, no, who's next?
Nick.
Sorry, I've lost.
Or,
Nick.
Marsh is.
Marsh, my bad.
Next.
Not keeping good track.
So yeah, I'm rolling the d6, right?
Yeah.
1.
1. All right. So right now, you a man approaches you.
Oh.
And he's kind of like 200 gold is yours if you get your teammate to take a dive. I don't know. I don't care how you do it, but 200 gold in your pocket. So, a distraction, a good distraction. You help me, I help you.
I think I still make more money if he wins, so I'm good.
Not bribed off by the...
It's just such a low amount. It's almost insulting. I'm at $50 on Naroke.
You're gonna make 100 more.
Looks to commit treason.
Well, the other thing you have to consider is that
Die.
the other things you'd have to consider is that you could try and convince Naroke to take a dive. Good fucking luck.
Yeah,
Maybe
sure.
I should just do the thing. It's like I'll take the money and I'll go boo Naroke.
So he's gonna lean over and say, "Then tell me what's your price? So how much
I don't
money
know.
would you need to try and swing things against Naroke?"
Have you got any sandwiches? Kind of hungry.
Is the bar food okay? I can find a snack.
There's a bar here? Where?
Are you just gonna try to weird him into leaving?
Yeah, no, I get up and look for the bar.
Just ignoring him, leaving him behind, just go for the bar.
There's a bar here, he says, where he already went to the bar to sign up.
I thought that was a different bar. I didn't know there was food there.
Where he bought popcorn for Raptor? I get that.
That might have been someone else in the group.
Yeah.
I assume we got the popcorn from like a cigarette girl.
That's more likely.
Uh,
All right. Yeah. No, he's picking up what you're putting down. You think you're being facetious about the sandwiches, and he's gonna leave well enough alone.
Do you have any fucking sandwiches?
You could have made 200 or money there. You could have made some money.
This is like the one character where it's like, I mean, if you made it interesting, maybe, but it's not interesting.
Don't drive, Marsh.
I don't know, the line that killed me was, "There's a bar here?" And I presumably just got up and left.
Yeah, no, I'm not watching the fight anymore. I'm looking for the food.
Fight Club? Alright, Naroke. So he's in the chair. You're standing there telling him sit the fuck down, you're in over your head and whatnot. And he's gonna try and like kick chop your leg out from under you. So this is an attack. Does a 19 hit?
No.
Really good enough. Okay,
Just hits the leg and Naroke just does not flinch. It's just like, do better, boy.
and then he's gonna try and strength, like, tackle you, like, from the chair up to the ground, so you need to make a dex save, and beat an 18. Or not save, sorry, just a dex roll.
Would this be strength to, like, stop him from knocking me over? Like, because I'm not trying to avoid the attack.
You're gonna use dex in this case.
Okay. 11.
Yeah! That's...
No,
Woo!
I have to make him use dex, because otherwise I will not be able to damage this fucker.
That's basically it. You're taking 6 damage for coming in below the threshold.
Okay.
And I'm sure you're looking great. What are you doing?
I'm about to make him look not so great. Because I'm imagining, like, he's hit me, and so he's got, like, his arms around my waist.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to hit him on the back first with the hammer.
Okay.
Which is a natural 20 again.
Friggin' hell.
So that's roll 3d. 8. 8 plus 2. Wow, really low again. 8 damage.
8 damage, okay. Plus... Did you do the
and then
plus
plus
4?
the 1d4.
Or yeah, plus 1d4, that's what I meant. That.
Another 1 damage.
Right.
And since he's already down in that position, I'm going to reach down, wrap my arms around his waist, pick him up, and then jump forward and sit. So his head's coming flat down into the ground. Because his legs are now up, and I'm bringing his head straight down.
All right. Yeah, so he's gonna...
Only a 13.
That. Okay. All right. Yeah. No, that's so 15. So
okay, so he scrums out.
Yeah, like you manage the move, but he's sort of anticipating it and kind of rolls with it, and yeah, squirms his way out. It's not so bad.
Okay.
Oh. Dominic, roll me a d6.
D6. 5.
5. Party initiated opportunity. What are you gonna do?
I have a bag of 1,000 ball bearings, and I'm not going to get all 1,000 of them out, but I am going to get a couple, and I'm going to sidle up to the ring and slide them across the floor and see that, if, like, the Undertaker's next step, see if he can slip on one.
Okay. So it's going to be a performance to see if when he's up and doing that works.
Okay. 23.
Oh, shit, hell. Oh, no. Yeah, so when he squirms out from that, like, head pile drive thing and gets up, he's backing away from Naroke, trying to, like, suss it out, and he's actually backing towards you. So it's really easy to just kind of slip one in under there, and just full cartoon style, like, ass over tea kettle, comes up and he lands on the ball bearing, which is really freaking painful. And can you roll me a d4?
Sure thing.
It's the princess and the pea, only the princess is now a 300-pound Goliath.
It is only a 1.
A 1, okay.
Aww.
But I did knock him over.
Yeah, you did. He, Zeta Drag kicks in. He's gonna get up, so he's not gonna get a second, move off of you, but he is gonna try to make an attack. He just won't be able to do the second sucker punch.
Okay.
And he rolled a 3 on a dice. What are you doing, Naroke?
I imagine he comes at me he just kind of stumbles as he whiffs that hit.
Yeah.
And as he's kind of laying down, it's Naroke's just gonna bring the hammer up for his chin.
Okay.
25.
Crap. Jesus. What are these rolls? Now I know how you felt. Ugh. Crit. Okay. Yeah, it hits for sure.
So that's 9 damage.
Okay.
And... and 4 damage.
Alright. Knowing that you're not killing him, how do you want to do this?
Cracks him up the chin, bringing his whole body up that little bit, reach out, grab him by the neck, and then set him back down in the chair. I told you to sit the fuck down, boy.
The rep comes up and is checking him over. The cursory,
yep.
Checking his pulse, make sure that you haven't actually killed them. He's still breathing. He's just bloodied and bruised and swollen or whatever. And then the ref kind of points his hands to you, and then half the crowd is going freaking nuts. You still hear boos from the far end, from the Undertaker end.
The boos only make us stronger.
No, it's the drugs that make us stronger. The booze make us stronger.
Drugs, yeah.
Sharon husband gets up and says, "The dark horse, the wild card, the tall one wins." Yep. Anyone that bet money gets double their reward.
Hooray!
50 more bucks.
More money. Naroke, the ref, is gonna try and help you out of the ring. I assume you're fine.
Oh yeah, I'm at 30 out of 44 health. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Oh man, the poor guy did not stand a chance.
You got some pretty decent attack rolls too. I just remember that first session where you couldn't hit shit, and I kind of thought it'd be a repeat of that for some reason. That's inconvenient.
Yeah, now I have a +8 to all, and I have +8 plus proficiency in every weapon, including improvised weapons and unarmed strikes. So it's just kind of me missing is a lot harder now.
I didn't realize you had proficiency in improvised weapons.
Yeah.
So you can pick up a gnome and beat someone with it.
Yes, I can. I have proficiency in gnome.
Yeah. Okay. So the same thing. Sharon husbands calls that there'll be another match after a short recess, and people are kind of rinse and repeating, going to the bet bar and getting money, or raping because they lost.
Question with the fights. Is there any money for winning the fights outside of just whatever you bet on yourself?
Prize money.
Yeah, prize money.
Oh yeah, I thought we were just doing this for fun.
Just be doing this for fun.
It is. Yeah, there is no prize money.
Okay, I just figured I would check.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I get what you're saying.
Do we get paid for this?
Am I getting paid to beat the tar out of other people? Because I could do this for a while.
Isn't this my job? Marsh, you see the man who was wearing a top hat, who tried to bribe you off to try and distract Naroke. He's really grumpy. You assume he lost some good money on that fight.
Can I pick his pocket?
Yes.
He doesn't have anything anymore. He bet it all on the Undertaker and lost.
Well, he obviously still has $200.
He obviously still has at least 200 gold.
Well, not necessarily. If the Undertaker won and he got the payout, then he could pay the 200 out of that.
Sleight of hand versus, what is it, his perception?
Yes.
Yeah, alright. If you want to do that, for sure. This is just a Joe Blows, though, so we'll see.
Come on, roll 20. 17.
17. Freaking hell. Are you... Yeah, you pick his pocket.
I have a +9 to sleight of hand. I'm sorry.
Oh, good. So, you got the 200 and the keys.
Nice.
See,
I will be right back,
He
though.
has keys.
Okay.
Where do the keys go, I wonder?
We can do a short... no, he's already gone. It's fine. Today is a little bit awkward of a session. We'll be leaving earlier just because I have to go to work, and it's painful, and I didn't want to do a break and then have, like, a tiny session after that. So we are going to wrap up under Fight Club. Dominic and Marsh, do either of you want to get back in the ring or just do some casual betting?
After those next two opponents that I didn't feel fully confident facing off against, is there another line of opponents after that, like single opponents?
Yeah, I would say the fights are going all night, so there are more people to fight against.
Okay. I'm wondering if like there's a kobold that is trying to get a rematch.
You do see the trenchcoat kobolds in question, and they are at the betting table.
I wonder if I just put my name down for a fight, unspecific opponent, if I will find myself facing off against a kobold.
Yeah. Yeah, why don't you can sign up?
Okay, I'll sign up for a dirty fight.
Didn't the Cabal do, like, the most damage in that group
yes,
fight?
I am aware of this.
He was the last one standing. 4 out of the 3 people.
Yeah, that kobold was a beast. Well, yeah, I'll put my name down for an unspecific dirty fight.
Okay. Unspecific dirty fight. Perfect. So this one you do not need to be high on drugs for. As it is not that kind of a dirty fight. It's just a dirty fight, not a dirty white fight. The kobold has, in fact, signed up.
Is it the one that was the top?
Were you looking out for that, or like were you trying to see which kobold it was exactly?
Yeah, like,
I'm interested to find out if it's the kobold I fought or the kobold I ended up not fighting.
Okay.
Because I called the ref on him.
It is the kobold you did not, the one you fought at first and then got.
So it was the top half of the kobold.
Yeah. Who is again in a trench coat, up top in a trench coat, and has signed up for a fight. Slamazon has waved him through. Doesn't seem to care that he's in a trench coat and is a tall.
And also 2 of him.
So you get to fight both kobolds again.
I do.
Yeah, and so he signed up for a clean fight.
The clean fight.
Or sorry, a dirty fight. No.
Yeah, I've signed up for a dirty fight.
Yeah,
dirty, just not dirty white.
Yeah.
Also, is Naroke coming down?
Not yet.
Okay.
Just happened. Marsh, are you going to get in on anything, or just influence the...
I'm content just watching.
Okay, cool. And Naroke, are you going to sit this one out?
I'll bet 50 on Nick.
Nick? Oh, yeah, and Marsh, if you want to bet, you can as well.
Nah, it's working out pretty well so far. I'll just keep doing another 50.
Perfect.
I do not actually... the only weapons I have on me are the cane sword and my crossbow, so I'm going to have to lift a knife off of somebody.
As you're like... If you're looking for weapons, Naroke has many.
Okay. I will see if I can get a couple of daggers from Naroke and just, like, hide them in various spots on my person.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I only have a battle axe and scimitar.
I got warhammers, I got war picks, I've got short swords and shields, I've got javelins.
If there's something dead neurby, I can make you a dagger.
There is nothing dead nearby.
Yeah, things are explicitly not dead around here.
Actually, surprisingly, dagger is not one of the things I have most. Although I could probably give you the shuriken that I got out of Undertaker's gut.
Yeah, I'll take the shuriken, and then I will see if I can lift the dagger in the crowd.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's easy enough to find someone that's wielding a dagger here. So roll me a sleight of hand.
22.
Oh, yeah, it's even better. I'm not rolling for that. Oh, no. It could get a 20. You got it. The dagger's yours. And the ref takes you in that normal spot here, explaining. So dirty fight, weapons allowed, no magic. If it looks like you're gonna kill someone, you're out of there. We're hauling your ass out. We just go till someone's unconscious. Do you understand the rules?
Yes.
And the kobold just kind of nods its head, chitters in Draconic.
Roll20 compendium is saying an error has occurred when I try to look up a dagger. I'm gonna have to manually add this. Give me a second here.
All right. Roll20 has been kind of funky lately.
It's awfully slow.
Yeah, that's what I'm finding. It's like I mouse over something and it takes a while for it to turn red, saying I can click on it. I click on it and then wait for another 10 seconds for it to actually acknowledge that I rolled, and it's like roll 20. Wow.
I tried to load a map just in case you guys were like, Fight Club sucks, we're out of here. And put tokens in, and Roll20 crashed 2 times before I was like, screw it, I'm not opening this map.
And plus, we're here for Fight Pit.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the campaign now, Mel.
Yeah, just traveling for fight.
We will find a fight club in every city we go to, and if there isn't a fight club, we'll start one.
Make
I
it.
just want to try to think of some sort of weird way where we can get an artifact out of Fight Club. Someone in the club just somehow has his hands on one.
That would be really funny.
No, see that'll be the one of the bosses. They if in order to take their item, then you have to beat them in a fight pit.
Yeah.
We have an automatic experience in this. Woo!
Right? Circumstance bonus? Yeah, they've heard tales of you, the heroes of the shard that go from fight pit to fight pit.
Having slap fights in the middle of the ring.
Let me know when you're ready to go, Nick.
I am good to go. I have successfully added a frickin' dagger to my inventory.
Roll20. Okay. So you get into the ring, easy enough. Ref invites you in. The kobold having a real awkward time, just real awkward time getting in. But manages to. And as he picks himself up, real shaky, shakier than before. But he squares off. Little fisticuffs are up under the trench coat, and he's kind of hissing at you. And before the refs starts the fight, he pulls out a rusty little short sword. So he's wielding that.
Okay, am I allowed to have my cane sword in here?
You are, yeah.
Cool.
Totally counts.
Part of me just imagines you hobbling into the ring with the cane sword and then just whack.
Freaking shark fishing them or whatever that is. No,
yeah.
Hustle. Yeah. The ref throws his hand down. Sharon Husbands dings the little bell, and I need you to roll me initiative.
Okay. Naroke, if you've got any sneaky spells you can cast on me, that would also rule.
Oh, yeah, you do have a chance to do that as well, Naroke. If you want, why not?
It's an 8 for initiative.
Oh, you beat him. He rolled a 7. So it doesn't surprise me. This is Kobold. Are you going to cast anything, Naroke?
Yeah, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith.
Oh, shit.
You get +2 bonus to AC for the next 10 minutes.
Sweet.
AC. Is that a cantrip?
No, so I'll be rolling you a d20 to see if we explode.
Perfect. Don't kill Nick.
As we turn the kobold into a potted plant.
Don't lose the $50 if
15.
it doesn't make it to the fight, right?
All right, perfect. Yeah, so spell doesn't, or goes off properly, rather. So, Nick, you got the buff.
Okay, I'm just
You are...
there we go.
As you're stepping into the light, because it does mention it's a shimmering field appears around the creatures, as you're stepping into the light of the ring, you just start to glitter, which just adds to your ensemble, your wardrobe already.
I like it.
Oh boy.
All right. And Sharon Husband says, "Let the fight between the handsome man
Sure.
and Clawmeister begin."
The Clawmeister.
So yeah, you go first.
Actually,
Single attack.
They're doing that.
Shield of faith.
Can Naroke look around to see if he can spot the other kobold?
Yeah, you can. Perception for like you and Marsh if you want to try and spot his cohort.
Sure. Yeah.
17.
Okay. You see him. He's sitting in the stands with the orc and the human that he had fought with before, because they came in as a group.
The kobold's on chainsaw stilts. Look out!
So yeah, he's sitting in the stands nursing a wound.
Okay.
All right, cool. So I'm going to play it up for the crowd a little bit, pulling up the cane sword to draw the blade, see if I can get an ooh from the audience.
Roll me a performance. See how.
18.
Oh yeah, like they ooh and aw. They're loving it.
Perfect. Okay. And then I am going to take a swipe at the kobold with it.
Okay. Swipe away.
Okay, that's a 22.
Ah, Brig! What the heck? It hit.
Okay, so that's 4 piercing. I don't get sneak attack because one of my buddies is standing next to him. And do I get a bonus action?
No, you did not take the. Oh, sorry, like your regular bonus action or
like my
the
regular offhand attack bonus
Yeah,
action?
sorry, yeah, you would.
Okay. It's an 18.
It hits.
It's 2 bludgeoning.
2 bludgeoning. Jeez Louise. Okay. Cool. So the kobold is gonna come up and he's hissing and kind of spitting something in a language I don't think. Do you speak Draconic?
Oh, almost certainly not. Hang on, let me check.
I do. What is he screaming?
He's just cursing, saying that Dominic's mother was not a very nice lady and had the protection of the night.
Probably as awkwardly phrased as that. Draconic doesn't actually have words for those things, so.
And does a okay. Does a 17 hit?
It just hits.
With
the
your
plus
okay.
abilities?
Sure.
With
Yeah,
the plus
okay.
2, it goes from a 15 to a 17.
Heck yeah. All right, that's pretty sweet. So he wields up this sword and makes like he's gonna slam it down on you, and at the last second, roundhouse kicks you with a wooden stilt.
Ow.
Because he is in fact just the one kobold and
Just
on
one
stilts.
kobold on stilts.
that.
Look out! He has
Naroke-
chainsaw stilts.
And you are going to take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Whew. All right, Marsh, can you roll me a 1d6?
Okay. Six.
Okay. A fan is distracting the ref, like not like seducing him. This isn't a pretty lady, but a man is like trying to get the ref's attention, sort of like we want a pitcher, not a belly itcher kind of thing, like insulting him and trying to rile him up.
Mhm.
So that the ref is distracted and not paying enough attention to the fight. Do you want to try and intervene, or just see how it plays out?
I think I'll just carefully watch for now. Like, I don't immediately know he's trying to cheat, so I'll just watch.
Okay.
So the ref's not looking?
The ref isn't looking. No.
Okay, good.
I guess I could just kind of like, yeah, I could bring Nick's attention to that, so it's not a surprise.
Fair enough. Nick, you have advantage on your next attack.
Cool.
The ref is not paying attention.
Okay. So that's a 19.
19 hits.
6 piercing damage.
Yep.
And then for my bonus action, can I do fast hands? I want to one of my fast hands bonus action possibilities is use an object. I wonder if I can toss a few more ball bearings under this guy's stilts.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm down.
Sweet.
So maybe we'll be the kobold.
Hey.
All right, so that's my turn.
Okay, gotcha. I don't know why I thought you had to roll for that. Okay, so Ref's still distracted. Kobold's gonna come at you with advantage.
Does he get disadvantage if he steps on the ball bearings?
No, the ball bearings aren't gonna come into effect yet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna guess a 14 doesn't hit because your AC
14 does not hit, no.
17 or something now. Okay. Yeah, so he basically tried to do the same move but with the other stilts, but you were kind of ready for it this time. Naroke, roll me a d6.
6.
A 6. Okay. Well, Span distracts Ref. I should have made a bigger list for this. What's going on? In the crowd, you see someone that's kind of slinking by the ring, and it looks like they've got like kind of fishing line with a little tiny grappling hook, and they're kind of like snagging onto Dominic's nice pants.
These are designer.
What?
Do you intervene? This is just what you're seeing going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to decide. It's like, do I do something mean or do I do something to just make him stop?
I'm just trying to like picture the motive. Maybe they just really wanted those pants.
I think it's safe to assume when someone's cheating in their like other guy's favor, it's a fan of the kobold.
Yeah.
Naroke's gonna like walk over, place their hand on the person's shoulder, and lean down and whisper in their ear, "I would do awful things to you if you had tried that to me. What Nick would do to you is far worse."
Ooh, roll me intimidation.
Unfortunately, my intimidation is shit because
I
only have +1, but 11.
Oh, okay. So 17. He's not buying it, but he's caught. Like you've caught him. So you see him like wind the string up around his finger until the little hook meets it, and he's like, all right, no trouble here, no trouble here. So he's not scared and running off, but you do stop him from trying to hook the pants. Nick, what you doing?
So he's got the ball bearings under his little stilts, right? Okay, so I in the meantime, I will take another swing with the cane sword. 15?
15. That hits.
Okay, so that's 4 piercing.
Okay.
And then the offhand is an 8. I don't think that hits.
Oh yeah, no, that does not hit. So in the offhand, like you kind of swing at it, and it misses because he pushes himself back. And odds or evens?
Odds.
Nice.
Yay!
He falls flat on his ass. Spelling which is hard because he's quite tall, and the stilts make it awkward. So as he's falling, he kind of falls back into the ropes and gets tangled up in them with his stilts. And the crowd is laughing. Some of them are booing.
Quick, take 1 stilt.
Yeah, what are you doing with that? You get a...
Oh, how well are those stilts attached?
They're really not. It's like a sandal with like 1 strap that he kind of is just like carefully stepping up into so it doesn't slip off.
Okay, I'm taking 1 stilt. Not both, just the one. Because both he's back on his feet and he's actually good at walking again, but I'm taking 1.
So on his turn, after like flailing as you're taking off this stilt, he's holding onto the ropes, 1 leg kind of extended out that has the stilt on, and he's like, shit, like how does he get himself up here? Doesn't know what to do. So he's gonna try and fling the stilt at you. This is kind of an improvised weapon for him.
Just trying to kick off the other stilt.
Yeah. It's not a bad roll, but it's only a 14.
Unfortunately, does not hit.
Nope. Okay. And then after the stilt's gone, he's gonna drop down, so he's like on his 2 feet and is doing all right. Marsh, roll me a d6. Yeah, that's true. You could beat him with the stilt.
I mean, it would be the equivalent of ripping his leg off and beating him with it.
Okay. Party initiated opportunity. The floor is yours to do whatever you want or don't want to affect this fight.
I'm gonna just try to subtly throw a rat at the kobold.
Is this a situation that would benefit from 1 to 20 rats?
Apparently,
the answer is
that
yeah.
would benefit from 1 to 20 rats.
Let's roll and hope I get low.
Oh, it's better if it's high.
6 works. I can carry 6.
Are you? So you're
6 rats at this kid.
So opening up your bag of infinite rats, you kind of get that rafty, wafty, gross smell, and you close it up real quick, and you've got 6 squirming rats in your arms.
I just imagine like I'm like holding them, like cradling them in my arms.
How do I hold this many rats?
And the rats, even though it's every rat that you pull is different, it's almost like they know you. So they're squirming in their rat way, but they seem kind of content to kind of be around you, almost like they know you in a way.
Well, we did feed them a dead body.
We did.
Yeah.
I'll name you George, you Jeffrey, you Jeff.
Jeffrey and Jeff.
Yeah, we need to get G off. Jeff Papa.
And
George.
George. There we go. That's close enough to 6 names. Okay, I'll throw them.
Go, my children!
Rat be upon ye!
Run free in that kobold's direction.
Rat be upon ye. We're sticking with performance because that's what we've done. So performance check to sort of this rat.
3.
All right. You weren't. You're pretty close to the ring because obviously you can't throw it from the crowd. It's a little too obvious. But you end up whiffing the throw and it hits one of the ropes and bounces back into the audience. And you hear shrieking from where the rat landed. And people are like standing up, throwing drinks and popcorn as this rat is scurrying about the stands.
Go,
and
Jeff!
It actually runs from one side to the other, making the crowd do the wave on the side that it runs through.
Patriot arrow from Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Exactly. Not quite the wave, but people are reacting as this rat is running through.
Yep.
Your distraction does not pop off. Nick, what are you doing?
Darn.
Well, now that he's back on his feet and I've got one of his stilts in my hands, I'm gonna fast hands throw the stilt at his legs and try to trip him.
Nice. Okay.
What do you want me to roll for that?
Let's do... Frig, what is that? Just make an attack roll as an improvised weapon.
Okay, that's a strength check or a dexterity check?
I think you had your strength to it, right?
Correct
me.
Well, it depends on the weapon. You're basically throwing like a javelin, so that'd be dex.
Okay.
Oh, right. You're right.
Dex check. Come on, roll 20.
Do it if you try.
9.
9. Yeah, like you throw it at him and it hits him and it's really annoying for him, but he doesn't quite launch him off balance.
Okay, so with my action, I'm just gonna hit him with the cane sword.
Perfect.
15?
Really? It's not showing up for me. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Sorry. 15. Yeah. That hits his AC.
That's 6 piercing.
Crumbs. All right.
Meanwhile, I see some rats scurrying around here.
Just in the background.
Oh, look, it's Jeffafa.
Jeffafa.
Jorf?
Rig. All right. The kobold's gonna get up. And oh shit, there's still caltrops everywhere, isn't there?
Well, there's ball bearings.
Ball bearings.
Ball bearings. Sorry, not caltrops. Ball bearings. Why did I have
those at home?
Because you asked us if we brought our caltrops.
That's right. Yeah. So
But we know
still
we left
ball
those at
bearings.
home.
I like to think actually that the kobold's kind of onto that, so he's gonna step lightly, which isn't so bad because he's used to walking on stilts. And he's gonna for real try and hit you with a sword this time.
Okay.
18!
18 hits.
18! Yes! Oh, man. Take 1d8 piercing. Take 7 piercing damage. Oh, I'm so excited. How are you looking, Dominic?
If I were to describe my health in numbers on a scale from 1 to 34, I'm currently at 24.
Ah, right, Naroke. Give me a d6, please.
More fans are trying to interfere.
All right. Yeah. So the orc, the human, and the kobolds that you guys fought before are trying to like hype everybody up for the Clawmeister. And they get like a good like stomp, stomp, clap going, stomp, stomp, clap, and people are really starting to take off with it. Like it's catchy.
Do another one bites the dust.
No, see, I think Naroke's gonna get in on the stomp, stomp, clap, but with the stomp, stomp, it's gonna be Dominic, Dominic, Dominic.
Hey, give me your performance.
5, because I'm not good at it. I'm not good at charisma things.
Yeah, no, that's fair. So you and Marsh get really into it, and like you're loving it, but it doesn't quite take off. And the kobold has advantage on his next turn. Over to you, Nick.
If he survives that long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cane sword.
Yeah.
And it's it's a natural 1. That's not good.
Okay, sweet. Roll me that severity. 100.
Yeah. Give me a second. It's a 93.
Oh man, that's pretty awesome. Okay, yeah, no, like you missed the attack. Like one of the ball bearings got underfoot of you, but you managed to catch yourself, so you whiff it, but you don't quite tumble down.
Okay, good. And gonna go again. That's an 11. I don't think that hits.
Does not hit.
Okay.
All right, kobold's coming in for another slash to your face.
Okay.
Has advantage. That's 6 on both dice.
Oh no!
Wow. I got excited because I thought 1 was a 9 for a second. Wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, that still wouldn't get the 17 unless they've got a +8 on their attack.
If so, that's a terrifying kobold.
No, I thought I made them pretty strong, but not strong enough. Again, it's been a while since we played. I forgot how cool you guys were.
We're level 5.
It only gets worse
Marsh.
from here.
Marsh, roll me a d6, please. Yeah.
4.
4. You know what? In this, a streaker is trying to jump into the ring. You see him from the bar. Shout, kobolds forever! And he's whipping off his clothes and running to the ring. Do you do anything?
I kind of don't want you to.
Watch them slip on the ball bearings as they run through the ring.
Yeah, I imagine this might actually cause more of a distraction for the kobold than anything, so I...
Oh, I suppose the important question, is the person male or female?
It's male.
Are they hot?
No.
Okay, I don't think we have to worry about them distracting Dominic.
Yeah, I think I'll... I think I'll just kind of let this slide and see what happens.
Alright. Dominic, there is a large, half-naked man barreling towards the ring as he's trying to run out of his pants.
If I trip him, can I get him to land on the kobold?
Yes.
Just yes.
What do you want me to roll?
Yeah, that's the question.
Would that be acrobatics?
Acrobatics, yeah.
Yeah, it's 13.
Yeah. Against this man, for sure. So he comes barreling in. You imagine it's to mess you up because he's on Team Kobold. But you don't expect him to react the way you do. You stick out that foot perfectly, and he topples into the kobold, who now has a naked, squirming man on top of him.
So does that mean he's prone and grappled?
He's prone and grappled.
Okay, I have advantage against targets that are prone, which means I get sneak attack.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 15.
That hits.
Okay, and then an additional 3d6.
Ooh.
Yeah, sneak attack be scary.
So that's 19 piercing.
Yeah, so how do you want this one to go? Knowing that you can't kill him.
Well, as the kobold falls prone.
Oh.
Am I just know what a kobold is?
You just cut out.
Just-
As the
Okay.
as the kobold goes prone.
as the kobold goes prone underneath the flasher, I will just kind of stroll over to where the kobold is lying, just kind of give him a look, and then just kick him in the head.
Oh, that's cold.
And the ref comes over, verifies that he's out with a count of 3 or something. I don't know. The helpers drag the naked man off before they drag the kobold off. There's tons of booze everywhere, lots of booze. There's also some
I
beer
soak
free
it in.
Naroke's still going stomp stomp.
Yeah, I'm doing like the hardest about.
Oh, you're
I'm doing
cutting
the
out
Heart
there.
of Darkness Apocalypse now. I've just got
yeah.
my arms out, basking in the booze.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah. And Sharon Husband's the most handsome victor ever to grace our stage.
I give Sharon Husbands a wink.
She finger guns you. The next fight after a short recess, and yeah, you can exit the ring. They help
I
you
will
out.
exit the wing.
You guys made some money off that if you add your funds for betting.
Yep. $50 more.
Yeah, money is really not an issue for you guys.
I was hoping that I was going to get the one to interfere at the fight on my last one. What I was going to do is, because the kobold's wearing the trench coat, the kobold had last been up against the edge of the rope, so just going to step on the trench coat, so he runs forward, try and do it, and just legs out from beneath as it all abruptly stops.
That'd have been awesome. That'd have been really cool too. Yeah. Are you guys doing any more fights in Fight Club today?
I think we got 15 minutes left, so I'm not sure we have the time. Although, as I threatened, the rest of the campaign may just be Fight Club.
Well,
Fight Club is very entertaining.
It is very good.
yeah. So the night carries on. You guys are free to stay here and just chill and schmooze with people, bet on fights if you want. I imagine for when it's time to leave, because you guys did fight in the rings. They do have someone to look you over and just see how your wounds are doing or whatever. If they were really serious, they would send you to the Temple of Nuka, but no one here took some significant hits.
I took a third of my health, but I'm probably fine.
Yeah, I took about a third of my health too.
I didn't. Well, I got hit, but I didn't even get dazed once, so I'm good.
Yeah, it was the clean fights only for Marsh.
Yeah, you shrugged that off.
That being said, Marsh, are you wanting to do a fight?
No, Marsh is good.
Okay.
I felt like that one group fight was good enough for Marsh.
Yeah.
Naroke, as they're checking you over and stuff, you didn't get wounded very badly, as you said, a third of your health. You feel awful. You are moving at half speed.
Oh,
The drugs are wearing off.
Yeah, there we go.
You can barely stand. You feel like you need to sleep. You don't feel good. You do not feel well at all. And in fact, the world's kind of getting harder to see. Things are a little fuzzy around the edges. It won't matter now, but any intelligence-based checks you need to do, like wisdom or int and stuff like that, you would be at a disadvantage on.
Well, I mean, it's Naroke, so...
Yeah. Okay, so...
Yeah, practically. So basically, as per normal. Got it.
Yeah, I'm not sure we can tell the difference.
Okay, fair enough.
I think between us, Marsh and Nick can prop Naroke up on our way to wherever we're sleeping tonight. We got rooms, right? I seem to remember we got rooms.
Yes, we did.
Yes,
that being said, at this point, Naroke could probably just take the stilts from the kobold and use those as crutches to keep him up.
I would say if you thought about it, you're free to do that. Yeah, before you left.
Naroke probably wouldn't have thought about it until he was on his way. It's like, I wish I had taken those. Although, when it comes to Naroke is the kind of person where it's like, I'd cast Feeble Mind on you, but it might be an improvement.
Ooh. that's good. It takes a long time for you guys to get back carrying Naroke because he is literal dead weight, and he is a big man. And you get the sense that you're not going to be leaving bright and early in the morning.
Probably not.
I'm just seeing if any of my... No, it'd have to be changed over the course of the long rest, which I probably would do if we're going back to the hotel and sleeping for the night.
I assume that, and you're going to take a long rest, and unless any of you guys want to do something else real quick, I imagine you're going.
Can't think of anything other than get 3 a.m. bars closing food on our way back to the inn.
Yep.
Yeah, Marsh is just trying to remember. It's like, okay, wait, what are we doing next? But that's about it.
We're going to the desert or the Arctic, I think.
Oh, yeah, we have to choose between the two. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to be too hot or too cold?
I mean, Naroke is all for the cold because Naroke has cold resistance.
Yeah.
I guess, as Marsh is, maybe part lizard, I imagine the desert wouldn't be that bad. Or
You're a swamp lizard. It'd be very dry.
Yeah. I think I remember, Marsh somewhat had a reason why he was thinking of doing the desert first, but the Fight Club made him completely forget it, so...
Well, you guys don't have to decide this second.
Cool.
You're going to go to bed and have a long rest and wake up mostly fresh, except for Naroke tomorrow.
That's okay. Naroke has figured out that already.
And have lots of eggs and potatoes for him in the morning.
Well, I mean, we need to go to the drag breakfast.
Yeah, we got to go to the drag breakfast.
Yeah, which you will. Okay, then if that's the case, that's where we're going to end tonight's session. You guys get a long rest, get all your stuff back. Thank you for indulging me in Fight Club.
Thank you for making us a Fight Club. That was fucking fun.
Thank you for making us a Fight Club, Mel.
I'm not gonna lie, Mel, I'm probably
Very
stealing
fun.
it for our campaign.
Good. I didn't know how to do Fight Club, but I thought non-stop attacking would drag on. I don't know.
The goofy things that do definitely play into it a lot better, and it was goofy. One of them got knocked out with King Slap.
Yeah, my opponent got knocked out because a naked man fell on him. It's very good.
Okay. I'm happy. Good. I actually had a lot of fun running.
I had a lot of fun too. Also, Mel has
about
been reminded about how terrifying our party is.
Yes, it's been a while. I should have looked at your sheets. I could have just seen your ACs and adjusted stuff. Instead, I made this over the course of 3 weeks and was like, this seems all right. Let's do it.
It was kind of funny when you started doing everything with strength decks and con saves, where it's just I can't just AC all my problems away.
Yeah. Giving that a try for the group stuff. Well, yeah. And to anyone that was watching, thank you for sticking through with Fight Club. And again, to my players, seriously, thank you for playing Fight Club. Super fun.
It's fun.
Fight Club at the nightclub.
Night fight.
Kind of was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Well, Giggle's campaign is back next Sunday.
Yep.
And I will be the Sunday after that. So come hang out. And yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Kit's internet survives if the camera's not on, so...
Yeah, we know that. Yay, it worked. It only got a little fuzzy at the end.
Yeah, it only got a little fucky.
Woohoo. Alrighty. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.